What's good, YouTube? Bosco back again with another live stream. Hopefully, having a good day wherever you are in the world. What is going on? How's everybody doing? Oh man, low crazy little ending. I didn't see the whole game, but I know they lost. They were down, then they were up, then they lost at the end. I did see AD miss 2 free throws, and LeBron missed that shot, which I don't know why he bailed him out with a jump shot. Go to the basket. He keeps trying to end the shot in the game on a jump shot, which is not the best thing for him. And how did AD miss 2 free throws? That was kind of wild too. Unbelievable game, bro. I didn't see the whole game, but I seen enough of the game. I just came back from the gym myself, and they didn't have it on at the gym, which I was surprised to see that. So luckily, I have my second phone with me, and I watched it on the DirecTV app on my phone, like maybe second quarter and most of the third, or a good amount of the third. I was able to watch, and then I missed pretty much most of the fourth. I saw enough for them to tie it up or take the lead. Then I saw them get to the free throw line and miss, and then a shot was missed, and then I didn't really catch overtime. So who knows how that turned out besides knowing that they lost. Today was a little busy day for me. I did ride around a little bit. No, actually, no, I'm lying. I did editing. I didn't really go around too many places, but I went one place later on. And the last 2 days, I came up on some pretty cool arbitrage items that I'm shipping off tomorrow. So I will show that throughout this live stream for those of you guys watching on Bobby Thrift. I'll show you some of the things I came across. Found some more 11s today. I picked some 11s up for a couple members. So 11s are still sitting in the store. This is now Tuesday. How long will they be lasting in the store? You know, men's sizes, grade school sizes. You know, if you look around enough, you can find what size you need inside, you know, in the stores. Not online necessarily, but if you go around to certain stores, you can find your sizes. But they are being scooped up because I had to go by Fight Club, you know, and I talked to one of the guys there for a little while because I've been going there so much, so I make a little relationship with these guys and a rapport with them. They're cool, you know what I'm saying? And they said they've been taking 11s all day today and yesterday. So it's funny because people were talking about them sitting and, you know, the market and stuff like that. Resale market is kind of down, but being, I guess, that it's the holiday season, people are still going for this shoe. Even though the holiday season might be, you know, economy might be crazy, people are still going for this shoe. I believe they said they took about 50 to 75 pair of those like today. And that was at like 4:30. They closed 5. So they took in a lot of 11s today. I didn't ask what sizes, but they took in a lot of Jordan 11s today. So, I mean, if you haven't slipped a pair and you're still trying to grab, so I guess this mic is just shot now because it starts working for a little while and then it just cuts off during the middle of the stream. You guys can still hear me though, right? Rams fan, what it do, bro? Yeah, Cherry's 11s are sitting here, bro. I was able to scoop up. I mean, I don't need to pull the shoe out because you guys seen it, but I picked up 2 more today, a 5.5, which I already given it to the person because I met them in person, and then I got another one. This is size 12 right here for another member. So it's crazy that they're still available and the men's size is available. I didn't have to do too much moving around in order to see it. So I'm very curious to see how many more days will this be the case where you can find them inside the stores. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there'll be another shock drop or something like that for Christmas. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. Picked up a pair of Cherry 11s today during work. Okay, might pick up a pair of 2 or 3 tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, whether it's for you personally or for you to resell it, there is a market for it. It might be a little low now, but as you guys know how that stuff transpires, you know what I'm saying? And it's interesting because, you know, like I said, going to the Fight Club location, they're telling me that they have, you know, they received a lot of Jordan 11s today in the last 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what it is. People are going around and scooping them up still. Resellers are still out there trying to scoop up these 11s. That's kind of the hot commodity right now. You know what I mean? That's dope that if you are able to pick up some more tomorrow, you should be able to, Rams. You definitely should be able to. Drinking a little eggnog. Oh, this glass is cracked too, huh? This cold weather's cracking my glasses and shit. What's up with that? Man, that's a pretty gnarly crack. Oh, I can't feel. I can slightly feel it. Yeah, some eggnog mixed with a little irk and jerk, just a little bit. No, this is Jack Daniels, not E&J. You're supposed to do it with E&J. Yeah, do a little bit of eggnog. You know, we in December. I don't really rock with the eggnog too much. You know what I'm saying? Ryan, what's good with you? How you doing today, bro? What's going on? Did you watch that game today? I'm actually about to start a little live on my IG real quick. See if we can get some people from IG to come in here, or at least let them know that I'm live right now. Never had eggnog. What does it taste like? You know, that's interesting because let me see. It's hard to kind of describe that. Somebody I seen a video where somebody was asking how to describe what mayonnaise tastes like, and that's hard too. But eggnog is like it's almost like it's all like it's almost like eggnog is almost like if you ever had a McDonald's Slurpee. I mean Slurpee, a McDonald's vanilla shake, and like if you had it for a while towards the end, like that really rich, creamy. I don't know if that sounds funny, but it sounds like, or sounds like it tastes like a like a like the end of a vanilla milkshake from McDonald's or In and Out, if that makes any sense. Anybody can explain what eggnog tastes like? Because that's yeah. I can't believe it either. They were down, came all the way back to have a significant lead. They didn't lose it at the end. Jason Tatum was balling. From what I saw, that shot he hit over LeBron at the end was crazy. It was a crazy good shot. LeBron should have went to the basket instead of taking that jump shot he bailed the guy out with. You know, um, interesting, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, it might taste a little bit like pumpkin pie. It might. I gotta take some pumpkin pie, and that together. It might. Shout out to Bertie Mac, R.I.P. Yeah. Is it another crack on my thing? I'm like, is this thing cracking as I'm like holding it? Mm. Yeah, man. So I couldn't believe they lost the game either. I just, it is what it is, but you just hate to see stuff like that. They supposed to be taking them dubs home. Did anybody here see what happened with the Stephen A. and Skip Bayless thing? Just curious. I'm not gonna play no clip from it or nothing like that. But that was some crazy shit that happened too yesterday. Skip calling out Shannon like that. That was kind of a wild situation to see. Brian, what it do, bro? Hey man, happy birthday. Shout out to 41 for you, bro. Brian, I appreciate you stopping by to say what's up on your birthday, man. Hopefully you have a great one out there. Hopefully you celebrated it, to the max, to the best of what you wanted to do. Not everybody wants to go out all the time. Some people do. So hopefully whatever you wanted to do for your birthday, you were able to do it. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you stopping by for real. Today's gonna be pretty much just another chill stream. I'm just chilling out. I mean, I have some things to talk about. I showed some recent arbitrage stuff. Tell you guys that I did pick up a couple pair of 11's today. So if you're just joining or didn't know, 11's are still sitting around. I'm sure they might be sitting around in your area. Welcome, Cali Perk. Shout out to the squad membership in the building. What's going on, bro? Mountain Dew. What to do, Mountain Dew? Haven't had that in a minute. Wait, no, they didn't. Lakers end up winning. I thought they lost. I appreciate it, Brian. I appreciate it. Ram said happy birthday too. Oh yeah, Edmund. Yeah. Absolutely, Edmund. I definitely will get to that too. Absolutely. Let me. Okay. I'm trying to let people get in here too. I'm trying to warm up. I'm trying to get people to warm up a little bit. But yeah, right. So I found those today too, which you guys saw in the thumbnail, obviously. And let me start it off because I like to recap the day of what I wore because I try to wear my sneakers, even though this is something I wore not too long ago. I haven't worn it in a while, so I had to bring it out again. But I wore these foam posits today, my purple foams. You know, I'm a foam posit head. I was looking for some purple shoes. It was out of these or these Barclays that I got that are purple. And I just decided to go with these for just the reason I felt, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, Lakers lost. I thought so. I'm about to say, man, because that was kind of crazy. Yeah, so dope colorway for foam posits. Purple City Bird Gang gives me the bait vibes all day. You know what I'm saying? Bait and 8. That's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of bait camo. And maybe at some point I'll find myself having a purple bait hoodie or something to go with this. Because this is fire. I mean, when I first saw them, I was a little iffy on them. But the more I got a chance to have them in hand and wear them, I like them. They remind me a lot of these right here. I feel like the camo print is kind of the same. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the camo print is the same as on these right here. So, you know, it just has one has a swoosh and one doesn't. Foam Posit Pro and Foam Posit. As we have traffic going on outside. Both of these are dope foam posits. Happy to have in my collection. But yeah, I rocked these today. Definitely a clean shoe. Uh, and you know, at the time when it came out, it did sit around. People didn't really grab it that much. You know what I mean? Not many people scooped it up when it came out. Plus, it was 230, and that's what kind of made me hold back on grabbing them at first. But I was blessed to get them in my collection, so therefore I have them in my collection. Tone Slice, what's going on, bro? What's good with you, man? Uh, let's see. Do what? I wish you could do that. I would. I mean, you know, I would like to. I want to. It just sometimes it gets a little crazy trying to multitask and do a bunch of different things. I would definitely go live every day if I definitely could do that. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes, you know, I get a little busy with other stuff. You know what I mean? I'm, you know, once we get some things going on, hopefully, you know, maybe there'll be some changes coming soon, and my setup will be a little different and things of that nature. But yeah, man, the grind don't stop. I appreciate you watching whatever videos or whatever live streams you can. If you guys haven't checked out my videos recently, check them out. I've been releasing them a little earlier in the day. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to test it out and see what it's like to release early today. I mean, I used to release, you know, early in the morning. Then things happened with the channel, which discouraged me from releasing so early. Then I did late afternoon. You know, I've been doing more evenings lately. You know, I know a lot of the shows, a lot of the subscribers are on around that time also. But I see when I go to my channel to see like when my people are on, they're kind of on almost all like it's a lot of them says very many like throughout the day, except for maybe at like the 1, 2, 3 o'clock. But after 4:30, 4 o'clock and down, it says that many of the subscribers are on. So I know we got people watching in different time zones. That's why I try to release it. But you know, I got to come up with a definite time that I feel cool and comfortable with. You know, so I guess I'm kind of in transition with that, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, yeah, cool. What it do? Yeah, I'm like, did I do one of those videos? I don't know if I did a pro versus. I don't know if I did that. I feel like because I did the foam pilot collection, I might have done something like that around that time, which was years ago. But I don't know. I have to go back and check and see. I feel like I might have thought. Maybe I thought of it and I didn't do it. But I felt like I might have did that. But maybe not. Maybe not. Lobos is gone. I got to get some more to Lobos. Lobos is actually gone. I finished it last stream. I didn't go back out for any more. You know what I'm saying? I found that one on sale just because it was a convenient situation. But maybe before the holidays again, you know, these holidays, I'm pretty sure I'll grab another bottle or two of those Lobos because those are actually pretty good. You know what I mean? Definitely pretty good. So let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that's the main thing. It's about being strategic with your moves on this platform here, you know. People get to the video when they get to it too, but you want to catch them when most of them are on and looking on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So many changes with YouTube. It's crazy. I seen something today suggesting that thumbnails, which sounds weird because thumbnails are so key, but they're saying that thumbnails might become a little I don't know. They said it wasn't going to be as important, but still kind of important because of the way YouTube is changing. I don't know how you guys are watching YouTube, mostly, whether it's on your phone, on a device, or a TV. But one thing that YouTube is starting to do more, if you guys are paying attention, you get a lot of these in play reels or rolls, whatever the fuck shit called. When you go to the video, it starts playing automatically. Sometimes you gotta sit on it for like a second or two for it to actually start. Hearing that they might start making it so like as soon as you're on the video, it starts playing. That's like good and bad as a creator because it messes with your watch time and all that stuff. And then they're saying that they're trying to move to that, do that on all the platforms. So whether you're watching it on a computer, desktop, or phone, you'll get the in play. It'll play right as you're looking at it. It's weird. So it's just so many things that's changing. I know thumbnails are definitely still important, but they're saying that the thumbnails kind of are not as visible because as soon as you scroll over the video, it starts to play. And then they say if you watch one of them pre-rolled videos, if you watch it for 10 seconds or more, it's considered a view. So that shit is crazy, bro. The 10 seconds or more counts as a view. If you look at it at one of them pre-rolls for 10 seconds, go to your recently viewed history, you'll see that video there. But if you watch one of them pre-rolls things for less than 10 seconds, you shouldn't see it on your thing and it won't be considered a view. So a whole bunch of stuff rolling out, man. It seems like every day, every other week, they're rolling out something with YouTube. So we just grinding, bro. I appreciate you guys coming through whenever you can for however long you're able to. David, what it do, bro? Shout out to the East Coast. Shout out to North Carolina. Early in the day in your time zone. Makes sense, right? Because if I'm dropping them at like 4, that's like 7 for you, you know. If I drop them at noon, that's like 3 for you, you know. And I know I do have a good amount of subscribers like on that side of the country, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so it definitely makes sense. I try to do polls, but sometimes the polls don't be so accurate on it, you know what I mean? On adult eggnog, yes indeed. It's some eggnog with a little bit of I keep wanting to say E&J because you're supposed to do E&J with the eggnog. Or Hennessy honey. But yeah, I'm using just the rest of the Jack Daniels I had just to, you know, whatever. Because I'm trying to chill out for a little bit. I've been in the house. I was editing a lot today. I had like 2 or 3 videos. One of them you saw, maybe 2 if you watched the first one all the way to the end. And then I had to do some editing for some Bobby Thrift content. So shout out to anybody watching from the Bobby Thrift channel. We're gonna get to the RA stuff in a few minutes. And then so then I had to go. My girl has her mom in the hospital, so we went over there to kind of do that, you know. And then I gave them some time to be alone, which was perfect for me because you know, you gotta take advantage of your opportunity. So I was at Cedar Sinai, and right by Cedars is the Beverly Center. So I went to the Beverly Center for the first time in the evening in a long time. Usually when I'm there, I'm out of there by 2. By 2, I'm like out of that area, you know what I'm saying? So to go over there tonight during the evening was a little different to see that mall like that, you know, more people in the mall than you might normally see. And then they had some good deals there, so I was able to scoop up some of that stuff. That's what some of the RA stuff is, as well as from the other day in my other video that I put up today too. You guys will see that video on YouTube coming soon for Bobby Thrift also. You still got the LeBron 17 University Ref size 18. Wow. I mean, you should be putting that on all the platforms right now. You know what I'm saying? It is basketball season. I'm sure there's some big guys out there who might need that. That size 18 is not a lost cause. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to you, man, Brian, for watching them on both. I don't know if you know how to hit the like button on your Xbox. You usually have to just hit the joystick down, and then it brings up the bar. You move it up and go over to the like button. A lot of people don't know that you can hit the like buttons on TVs too, but you definitely can. You definitely can. So let me see. If you guys watched the last video I did, let me see. Hold on, let me do this real quick. The last video I did when I was at the Glendale Galleria. Let me see something real quick. Join my YOU YouTube. What's good, y'all? Shout out to Rams too. I appreciate that, bro. If you're on Instagram, come over to my YouTube channel, Bosco Mitchell. I'm going live there right now. Or Bobby Thrift if you're doing the retail arbitrage, because we about to get into the retail arbitrage finds. But if you saw my last video, man, I had to bite the bullet. Now, I've been trying to chill out a lot. I have been chilling out a lot on copping things for myself, most definitely. Shout out to you, Rams. But you know, this is something that I saw, and after talking to the manager, he could have just lied to me, but I don't think he did. He said they only got 6 of them in store, so I had to grab it. But I picked up this corduroy brown wheat Laker hat. I think it's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put my pins in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my pins in here. That's gonna look clean. And this is gonna be worn with my Travis Scott's, because I gotta wear my Travis Scott's khakis. I gotta wear them sometime this month or the next couple of days. Found this hat. I think it was pretty dope. Personal pickup. Now, if somebody finds these at a Lids or something like that for $10 or $5, please just tag me so I know that I wasted my money. But I feel like this is something that will be a little more difficult to catch up to. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to go ahead and do this. Shout out to everybody watching on IG. Come on over to the YouTube channel, Bosco Mitchell, for the full live stream if you want to see this just off your phone. But yeah, this hat right here, I think was pretty fire, corduroy hat. And it was a snapback. If this was a fitted hat, I would have left it because, you know, I need to be able to adjust my caps. But yeah, once I get those, once I get the pins in there, this thing's gonna look crazy. Corduroy, right? That's what I'm saying, Cali Perks. This thing is pretty dope, right? Shout out to everybody at IG. You guys like this hat too. New era snapback with the NBA logo on the side. Like I said, it goes perfect with the I think it will go good with the British khakis. Maybe not. Maybe it might be a little darker. Who knows? We're gonna check it out and see. We won't know until we try it out, right? Won't know until we try it out. Let me see. Am I able to pin? Let you guys know. So you guys didn't know, I'm on YouTube right now. I'm doing it StreamYard, so I'm actually streaming on like 5 different platforms. I'm streaming on Instagram right now, YouTube Bosco Mitchell, YouTube Bobby Thrift, Bosco 2.0 on YouTube. Then I'm also streaming on my Twitch, which is Bosco Mitchell, I think, over there. And then I'm also streaming on Twitter. We just trying to get it out here, man. You know, I figure more people are watching everywhere, so let me just go live everywhere. I would do a 24-hour stream if I could. You know what I mean? Maybe my next setup I would. You know what I mean? IG is definitely, I got a lot more going on IG as far as the followers, 73K. That's why I'm trying to go live and get on a slide over here to the YouTube a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then pretty soon, maybe top of the year, I don't know, man. A lot more of my streams will come through. I don't know, man. It really depends. Bosco 2.0, not 2/0, but Bosco 2.0. But we're here right now. We're here right now with all that mumbo jumbo. We're here right now. So stay wherever you're watching me at, unless you're on IG. Lakers is definitely being the pressure right now. That game right there was not the business. And I really realized that it's not the best time to really watch the games, at least for me. I like the games. I love NBA basketball. Basketball is the best sport to me. You know what I mean? But when you see the bozo mistakes and the elementary mistakes, and you got this guy making 100 million or almost 100 million, and he gets 2 free throws to seal the game, and he misses both of them. AD came over to the Lakers as a good free throw shooter. He was I don't know if he was a 30-20-90 shit they do. He wasn't that, but he was up there as far as his shooting percentage from 3 mid-range and the free throw line. And now all of a sudden his free throw percentage is down. Shout out to everybody watching on IG. What's good with you? We are live on YouTube as well. So if you haven't already came over to Bosco Mitchell, come on over here. Yeah, he must not be focused. I mean, maybe he thought he was going to mail those free throws in and they were going to go in for him. But if he didn't make those free throws, Jason Tatum's shot is a different situation. You know what I mean? So that's the part that's kind of like, what's going on? How do y'all get down so much, use all that energy to get back up, and then can't hold it down? I don't understand it. Kobe would have been on AD's head. I feel you on that. R.I.P. Kobe. Grizz on Grind, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining the YouTube stream. So we got that. We got this. I guess I'll show one of the highlights that I found today. I believe this thing is unreleased. This mellow ball shoe right here, MB.02. Let's see. Lakers are only 7 games out of the first place in the Western Conference. That's good to know. Lakers are only 7 games out of the first place in the West, which is crazy considering how they started. So, I mean, that's a positive sign right there. Good looking at on that information, David. David, let us know that on YouTube. That's a good sign. You know what I mean? You know. Anybody know who the Lakers play next? But so we came across this right here, the MB.02. The box is just dope. I like this box right here. Much better. I believe this shoe is not out yet because when I saw it, I seen somebody else grab it and they was like, oh, they got on the phone with somebody instant, like, yo, I got this mellow ball that's not released yet. You guys want me to grab it for you? Blah, 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 and all this other stuff they were saying. It's so interesting when you see resellers out there, new and old, especially the new ones. The older ones have a certain behavior when they move around the stores. The young ones have a different behavior too. You can just tell who is who in a sense, Some people walk around like they've been there before. Some people walk around wide-eyed like they don't know what's going on. Big shout out to anybody watching on IG. We're also live on YouTube right now. Let's see. MB.02, not all. Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think it is either, which was crazy to see that, but they've been doing that lately with a lot of places, putting out shoes before they're supposed to come out by accident or on purpose. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I like the box alone. And the thing is, too, it was only grade school sizing that they had out. I should have asked if they had men's sizes. I would assume they have them or will pretty soon. But this colorway is definitely one of the better colorways of the MB.02 so far. This is like the 4th colorway, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's like the 4th colorway that has dropped, which is dope, man. It's like, what's the slime colorway? This Volt Green. I mean, anytime you get a shoe this colorway, everybody automatically their brain goes to the Kobe Grinches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I guess this is what happens. Big shout out to anybody watching on whatever channel you're watching from, Bobby Thrift, Bosco Mitchell, Bosco 2.0, whichever one, Instagram. Yeah, but this one right here is definitely a loud shoe, and it is dope. I like the colorway of it. The green is popping. It definitely gives me Grinch vibes. And both shoes are pretty much the same. There's nothing different within the shoes. Yeah, I had somebody who I hit up, and they were definitely interested in it, so we made it happen. You know what I'm saying? This was obviously a grade school size. I don't wear this size, but like I said, was out and about, saw it, hit some people up who I thought would want it, and yeah, so we scooped them up. I like the lighting. The lighting in here is a little different. I mean, it's looking green, but I feel like it's looking even greener on IG. Not a bad colorway. So you got the rare on the inside there. I don't know if people know that. I saw had seen when Jacques reviewed one of these. It says rare here. Obviously you can see it now because it's like highlighted RARE. But then this side here has the 1 of 1 also right there. 1 of 1. The 1 of, and then the 1 at the end. And then they also have it here on the outsole, which is kind of harder to see. It's like 1 of 1 right here. And then on the translucent one, of course, it has the rare and everything. I don't know if I don't think so, but I don't know if the adult size has a translucent outsole, right? I don't think it does. I think it's all kind of the same. But yeah, pretty cool colorway. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you guys like this or not. Let me see. Any comments on the Jordan 1 Travis? I mean, what do you guys think about the Jordan 1 Travis? I heard, or I'm hearing that the release, I haven't fully looked into it, but I heard the release is got pushed back for the US or something like that. No, Rams, don't come with extra laces, unfortunately. That would be something that they need to add too. Excuse me. As they're following in the footsteps of I say Kyrie with the wild colorways and collabs. Got the logo right there, and then same logo on both of them. Pretty clean colorway though. The slime colorway, Nickelodeon shit. I guess that's what I would say. And this is the perfect player, I guess, in the league currently to do this with. New, mellow, Clean shoe though. Definitely one of the pickups today that we came across. Definitely wanted to show that to show the people. See what you guys thought about it. That green is just really outlandish though. And I seen Zoom Freak 4. I seen Giannis wearing a Grinch colorway of his Zoom Freak 4. So I'm like, is that gonna be a surprise Christmas drop or an all-star weekend drop? I don't know. But these are pretty clean though. 1 to 10 scale, without what would I rate them? I mean, for me personally, I mean it's like an 8 or 9. I like the vibe and what they came with, but I'm not really a super big fan of the MB.02s. You know, I do like that this is a collab. That's something that's always pretty dope. Is a collab on the shoe. Definitely a Grinch vibe. You know what I mean? Uh, the green with the red, got the extra yellow. Not a bad shoe. Not a bad shoe at all. If you guys get a chance, go out there and catch up some of the cherries if you're still looking for them. The Vault one, yeah, not mad. Not a bad shoe. I see some people do like it. The Lakers will play the Nuggets tomorrow. Lakers play the Nuggets tomorrow in LA or in I would assume it's a home game. Maybe they have a couple home games before they go back on the road. Oh yeah, you saw it. Okay, so somebody told me that they seen Terrence saw the Glendale video. Yeah, certain locations. I seen 2 locations that had some Vote ones left. I don't know how big of the sizes they had left. I know Glendale had like 2 on display that looked like a 12 and a 13 or a 13 and a 14. I don't know if they have more available or not. And then I did see another Shoe Palace. I think it was like Van Nuys that had some had a Vote colorway of the had the Vote Jordan ones. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody here. Hopefully, you guys are having a good day wherever you are in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? We found those. I found those rather. Getting into now some of the retail arbitrage pickups that I came across. If you saw that video too, the more recent one, I went to Ladies Foot Locker. I've been mentioning Ladies Foot Locker. I don't know if all Ladies Foot Lockers are like this, but the one that I've been going to, it feels like it's a clearance, a clearance store. I mean, um, every time you go there, they have like almost the whole store, almost all, not all the items, but almost all the items are on sale. Red tags, you know, and I've been finding some good stuff there for retail arbitrage for the people out there in the area who do retail arbitrage. Get over there. I'm not there often, but when I go, I'm able to find some good stuff, you know. And I don't when I, you know, part of the reason why I fell back from going to Burlington and Ross's and stuff like that for the clothes is because it's just a little bit more of a tedious task. You still can find some great stuff, don't get me wrong, but compared to going to other stores, Knock, I appreciate that, bro. Thanks for watching on IG. I appreciate you, bro. Knock it off. I appreciate you, bro. I'm live also on YouTube. If you don't know, I go live on YouTube. Follow me there also. We're currently live on YouTube and Twitch. How do I tag that? How do I pin that comment? I can't pin my own comment. There we go. No, maybe I should do Bosco Mitchell YouTube channel. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Hold on, y'all. YouTube channel. It's like when you're trying to type things fast, you can't type fast enough. You know what I mean? Let's see. Hold on. So they play the Nuggets left. To go back to that really quick, they play the Nuggets left next, which is good. Hopefully, all right, cool. Yeah, some people on YouTube do watch. If you go enough, you go consistent enough, people will be on there. You know what I'm saying? People do like YouTube streams a little bit more than Twitch because Twitch has like a whole little situation going on, I guess, when you stream too long. Let's see. So yeah, I went by Ladies Foot Locker and found some pretty cool things that were like really cheap. Like the first few things you guys probably won't care about, but if you do retail arbitrage, then you would care. You know what I'm saying? Now these were some lady champ sweats. Just some plain sweats, but you guys know we're in cold season right now. It's time for sweats. You know, these retail for $50. Pretty dope. Little soft pink colorway or soft purple with the little champion logo right there. These were on sale for $9.99. Yeah, these were on sale for $9.99. They look like they nice quality too. You know, Champion don't come with the weak quality like they, you know, like people thought they did back in the day. So you know, we gotta do our research, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, if you go around to like 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 Rosses, and you found a hot commodity like this for a price, you could go to 3 or 4 and find, like, you know, a good amount of them. You know, but I went to Ladies Foot Locker, which is like I consider, it's not a, I don't want to say, keep saying a regular store because they're all regular stores, but more of like the flex and sneaker stores, you know, going to those stores as opposed to the Rushes and Rosses, which are now heating up and on fire. So I'm not saying stop going there or don't go there. But for instance, you don't always get a chance to, sometimes you do, but you don't always get a chance to find multiples unless you go to multiple stores. So I went to one store and found like so I found like 6 to 8 pair. I think it's 8 pair total between what sizes are these? Extra large and large, 8 pair in one store for $9.99. If I were to find these at Burlington or Ross or something, I'll probably find like 2 or 3. Had to go to a couple stores to find as much as I did here. $9.99 is a great price. $9.99 for 50. That window is a pretty good thing. And to top it off, I mean, I'm live streaming right now, so I can't show that. But the ranking for these things was in the 20K, was in 20K range. I'm like, how are these even here? Like, how are these even here to where people who didn't grab these? You know what I'm saying? So that's like, I mean, I say it's a gym, but I mean, it's a store for anybody to go to. But in that particular mall, everybody's there concerned about the main stores, the Foot Locker, the Shoe Palace, the Finish Line, the JD. But you can go to this store, the Lady Foot Locker, and find a couple gyms in there. So normally $50, $9.99. Found 8 pair of them. I'm gonna say 8 pair. I think it's 7 or 8. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. That's 3. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 pair at $9.99 each. They retail for 50, and they have a ranking of 20K. Fabulous. You can't go wrong with that at all. You know what I mean? And then I found, for more retail arbitrage finds, John, what it do? You already know I'm talking about finding a few items and having to go to a few stores to find the amount that you can find at one bigger store or Foot Locker or Champ. Shout out to everybody watching on Instagram and everybody watching on YouTube. In the chat, if you're watching from any channel, if you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Bosco, Mitchell, let me know. It's too many to go and keep saying. You know what I'm saying? Then I found some Jordan sweats. Some Jordan sweats. Now, this is a bigger size. It's a 2X. It's a 2X. But these are actually pretty dope. Got the Jordan signature and Jordan logos all over them. That red, black, and white. I mean, I know a few people that could fit this, but it did this one actually did not come up. Did it? I can't scan it right now. I think it did come up. For some reason, I think it didn't. I think I tried to scan it initially, and then I had to do the extra, like there's an extra way to look up items, and it came up that way. But when I scanned it off the rip, it didn't come up, and I hate when that happens. But if you scan it and it don't come up, there's another way to look it up by the style code, and then you can find the product you're looking for. So yeah, finding these for $9.99, and they retail for some Jordan sweats. Retail for $70. $70. And you know that's Marshall stuff. Marshall stuff, you find things for $70 for $9.99. That can happen there definitely. And I only found one here because everybody, I guess, scooped up the other ones. But they said they had more, but I just said no because I just grabbed this one. You know what I mean? I don't know. She said they think they had more. And when she came back out, she had the sweater, the top part, not the bottom. No, those were Champion sweats. Those were Champion sweats that were retail for $50, the original MSRP that I found for $9.99. Great retail arbitrage items. Shout out to everybody who does retail arbitrage. That is definitely a good little groove to get into. And the best thing to do that to survive and last is just diversify what you can. You know, spread out the things that you can buy. Don't just only sell one or two things, because everybody started to do all these different things. So you just want to make sure you can cover a lot of different brands. Um, so we got to Nike, Jordan, Adidas, Adidas Original, Puma, um, Champion, New Era, Funko, Food, Beauty. We in there, man. You know what I'm saying? But I still love doing the sneakers and clothes. That's just what I like to do. I've been doing that the most. But there's profits amongst all that shit. There's profits everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta do the research, and you know you'll be good. So getting back to some more retail arbitrage, because we are in the retail arbitrage section. um, so I showed you guys. Okay, the Mellows, a former retail arbitrage, but I got it for a member. Then the sweats, those were pretty good comments right there. The next were all shoes. Um, I'm telling you, like, so Shoe Palaces, they having a lot of red tags. Foot Lockers have a lot of red tags right now. My thing is, like, before, like, right after Black Friday, they dropped the prices down. And then, like, the Monday, like the Wednesday or Thursday after Black Friday, like that next week, they moved the low prices up a little bit more, you know? At all the stores, at the flex stores, they did it because, for example, they had the Kyries to 59 for a couple days, and then they moved them up to 99, and they're staying at 99 or 109. And they're going to stay like that probably to the end of this Christmas thing, because they're trying to get things out for the max money. The LeBrons went back up. The LeBron 19s that nobody wants, they went back up from 69s and 79s. They went up to 99 and like 109 also. And they've been doing that. I've been noticing that at all the stores on all the brands. If anything was low, they raised the low price. It's still lower under retail, but it's higher, which is a smart move. It's a business move. It makes sense. So you know, when you're able to find something that's normally there at the price that you used to see it at, because like I swear to God, like 3 weeks ago, I was seeing things at these Shoe Palaces for like 49s and 59s. They're all like 69s and 79s and 89s now. But one location has some goodies there that I found for some more RA. And there are these NMDs, the triple red NMDs, which I've sold before already, and got a pretty good return on what I wanted. Like I pretty much asked for what I wanted. I think I got 130 back and paid like 49. And these also, I got these for 49 bucks. Triple red. I know NMDs ain't super popular now, but in other platforms and for other people, they're still a popular shoe and they are comfortable. So we found some red, triple red NMDs. I found 2 pair of those. Size 9 and like size 11. Yeah, size 9 and size 11. Shipping these things off mañana, tomorrow morning, along with my clothes after I package everything up. I'll probably either get to doing some of that tonight or either early in the morning, and then just try to be at UPS at like 9 in the morning. When I usually do my arbitrage shipping, I try to go early in the morning, so I ain't got to worry about it all day. You know what I mean? Actually, what size you wear, Jerome? What size? We got to work something out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get them black canvas sports for you. You know what I mean? Or Eric, if Eric comes back, you know, comes around. You know what I'm saying? But let's see, Andrew, what it do, bro? Yeah, so yeah, that was dope too. The NBA naming the trophies after Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon. I think that was a dope little thing right there. You know what I mean? I think that was dope too. I think that was a dope situation. I guess, you know, it's well deserved. Hakeem Olajuwon, the Defensive Player Award is called the Hakeem Olajuwon Defensive Player Award, and then the MVP is the Michael Jordan MVP trophy. That's dope. Well, what trophy is LeBron gonna get? The Iron Man trophy, the NBA in all categories trophy. I mean, but you can't get that out because how many people are gonna do that? Plus, he's still playing. I get. I'm just being funny. But yeah, so I found 2 pair of these, 49 bucks each. I wish Shoe Palace had coupons, bro. I wish they had coupons or something. But then again, maybe not, because the coupons means that the way they do things now will be changing. So that's not the best. And Shoe Palace has been in the news lately. Like, people over here, see, okay, there's so many things to talk about. But this Shoe Palace shit, people are thirsty for clout, bro. People are really thirsty to get a little fame or get the views. I don't even think everybody's concerned about the money part. I mean, yes, they think if it goes viral enough, I'll eventually get money. But a lot of times when people go viral, if they're not already in the process of doing stuff, like to build up stuff to where they're monetized for it, when they do a video like that, a clout chasing video, or I guess you could say a clout chasing video of them, you guys seen that video by now, of people inside of shoe palaces in some, what was it, Vegas or some other place, pulling the U-Haul truck up, getting the dollies. You had people walking out the front store with the Nike boxes, like just burning the plug like crazy. I never understood that. Like, if you reverse it, it's not the Coke game, but it was the Coke game. Would you show the world where you get the best dope from? Would you walk out and videotape it? These guys is getting crazy trying to get the views. But what I'm saying is they do this thinking like, oh, I'm gonna record it and make a TikTok and this and that because I'm gonna blow up. And you might do it and that might go viral, but that's not really gonna be the video that you really make money off of if you're not already monetized. And like I said, I don't know what these guys were doing beforehand. Maybe they were, already monetized and trying to do that and get some money from it, but getting views and nothing else is not the business. And you risking people's jobs and stuff like that. That was crazy, bro. That was wild. I mean, the employee probably got fired, but like, I mean, I would assume that, but like, he did have a mask on. You just saw his face, unless they know the guy who was showing his face, That was just crazy, man. That was a crazy chain of events. This actually kind of matches a little bit. Maybe. Yeah. Clippers been balling out. Kawhi Leonard came back for a game and played like he's never missed a game. It's kind of crazy, man, with Kawhi. Very crazy with Kawhi Leonard, man. And how he's doing his thing. That shit is kind of wild. But hopefully he's there for the playoffs. So Lakers and Clippers both could be in the playoffs and both of them can be wrecking shop, and maybe we'll get a Lakers Clippers Western Conference Finals, and LeBron will go to the finals and beat somebody and get another ring. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope. That would be dope. Yeah, I mean, you gotta go, and that's the case. If you go to a lot of shoe palaces and it's not there, you got to go either a little bit more, a little bit earlier, or become cool with people who work there to find out when you should come by. Every store is different. And they go. Most of them are going by the book. It's not all of them that are doing this stuff, but it's just funny how in the last few days they've been in the news burning themselves, employees burning themselves. I mean, we haven't heard any results of what happened. Like, has anybody heard anything definitively about those guys in those videos? Brian, I appreciate it, bro. Azula was good. Azula. I know I'm messing that up, man. Oh yeah. Check the camera. You're right. A similar situation at Chic. You're not at the Chic in Vegas that was backdooring those Chicago's in front of everybody, right? They backdoored them right in front. Right in front of the people. Oh no, not you. You didn't pay me. No, you didn't. No, you gave me 40 on time. Yeah. You come over here, bro. I got your one. Like, that was. These guys are getting more bolder and bolder by the day, bro. They're getting more bolder and bolder by the day. So we had 2 pair of the NMDs. You guys saw the sweats for retail arbitrage. For those of you guys still watching for that. This is kind of like the final thing, I think, from this last recent haul, because some of the other stuff that I got in one of my other videos, I try to get this stuff out of here because I already have a problem of enough stuff here. I'm trying not to have too many things here, man. Yeah, that wasn't even back door. That was front door. And like I said, I've asked that question plenty of times. Like, if you guys are here, especially I know in LA, I hear a lot of people in Chicago say that too. Like, I'm not Chicago, but New York. If you're at a line, wait, like I just couldn't imagine that being allowed by the crowd. From what I've been seeing out here with reserve pair and wristbands, things that guarantee you the spot in line, people are still trying to play it for that. Like, people are thirsty. I told you I was number 1 in line. Somebody tried to cut me. I'm like, nah, that's not happening. I was number 1 in line. Dude try to cut me. Like, these people are getting. It's hilarious, bro. Hilarious. The last thing I came across today for the retail arbitrage aspect of the day is actually probably one of the better finds. I feel like this might have been spotted at the outlet before, Not by me, but I just feel like this shoe had to be at the outlet, but I don't know if it's been there for cheaper. They had these for $59. It's one of the move to zero boxes, like everything has a move to zero box. But this Air Max 90 SE, $49. This is a men's size right here. This is a size 10 and a half. Yeah, pretty dope find. Has a really good ranking on Amazon, and they're going for a great amount over there too. So yeah, we sending these off tomorrow. Get them there in their manana. Hopefully we can get them in there before, get them in there quickly. But yeah, I found one of these. They actually had some more left. But the reason why I didn't grab the other two was because I see myself doing some more stuff tomorrow. And just like I said in my video, just because you see something, don't jump right away. Like look around a little bit, and I might be in that area again. And I went there like a couple hours ago. I'm pretty sure they'll be there tomorrow. So when I go out and about, I'll probably go back and scoop up more, unless Drum or somebody else gets there before me. But yeah, this is a dope Air Max 90. I like the colorway. And yeah, to find it for $49, it retails for $140. So $100 off the retail price. That's crazy. Dope retail arbitrage finds. Now you probably could find this at Ross. You probably could for $39.99. You probably could, maybe even cheaper. I'm not sure, but I was able to find it with the full box, clean full box, and I could sell it on more platforms. I mean, I could sell them on more platforms than if I just found it at Ross, where it was just without the box. That limits me. You know what I mean? Well, it doesn't limit. Yeah, it does. I mean, it only excludes me from really. Well, no, having the box matters. Like you can sell it without the box. eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, OfferUp. Um, but like even Gold. But then if you try to sell on StockX or the Amazon, you need the box. And I like to do the Amazon way because it's just a little bit more. I like that. I like that a lot more, man. So if you're not doing it already, FBA, you should definitely look into it. If you need a guide or you need help, I have something I can offer you. I could guide you. I do charge for that. I have one person actually that I'm gonna start mentoring next month. He said he's kind of serious about it. And I told him what my rate is because it takes time and effort. I want to, if I'm gonna teach somebody to do something, I'm gonna shadow them and kind of give them hands-on kind of stuff if it's possible. If we're local, which he is, but if we're in another state, I can still help you because it's not really crazy, but there are some key things to do, good ways to maneuver around. So if anybody's ever interested in that on the retail arbitrage side, just go ahead and hit me up on the comments section or hit me up in the DMs on the Instagram. You know what I mean? Whether it's Bobby Thrift Instagram or Bosco's Goodies. Yeah, so those were my finds today. Finds today and yesterday. These two were the sneakers for retail arbitrage. I like both of these, the Boost and the Air Max 90. Very casual, friendly shoes, very comfortable shoes. You know what I mean? And then those sweats. Like I said, the sweats, it's Champion, but like I said, Champion is not as looked down upon as some people might think. It does have good quality, and I mean the ranking speaks for itself. It doesn't matter what somebody might think. The ranking speaks for itself. So 20K that'll be gone quickly. You know what I mean? So definitely did that too, man. We definitely was trying to get out there and find. It's about going in a little cheaper. Reselling is dope. All that stuff is cool and fun, but you got to find the lower margins to find stuff. That's why the outlets and the Marshalls and Rosses and stuff is good. But even like I said, like even some of the stores have been like not everything, but you might find some better deals at retail stores than you do the outlets on certain shoes. It's not a far-fetched thing, you know what I mean? That definitely can happen. So you just got to put in the work to move around a little bit. But the outlets are getting really, really, really spicy right now, and I would assume a lot of things go through the outlets first, then trickle down to other places. But you just never know, man. They have so much inventory backed up that they have to get rid of. They're going all over the place. NBA shorts popping up at Burlington's right now, along with the Mitchell & Ness jerseys. If you guys saw my last retail arbitrage video, I found those Russell Wilson jerseys from the Seahawks. They retail for $130. I bought them for $14.99. I sold them to my boy for $50 each. So that worked out. I mean, I can't sell them on the one platform I want to go to, and I'm not really trying to take the time with the eBay and stuff. That might have been something to hold on to, whatever, but I did it like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, the jersey showing up there and everything. It's a good time to do all that stuff. And then my whole thing is what's going to happen when it comes to right after Christmas, like the day after Christmas, the day after New Year's. Like, what will those sales be like? I'm looking forward to that because Drum, I think it was last year this time. I'm like, damn, is that a burn? It's not, because who knows if they're going to do it again. They had a tremendous sale on a few of them sporting websites. You know what I mean? New Era, Fourth, New Era, Fanatics, and it was something else. I can't remember the third one. But they, probably like those lids and stuff. But those will be the times you'll see the major markdowns, bro. And I'm just trying to, be ready for certain things. Be ready for certain things to take advantage of. You feel me? If you're on Instagram, big shout out to you. If you don't want to hold your phone, or you can still hold your phone, but slide on over here to the YouTube channel, one of my YouTube channels. Because we're going live, just talking about whatever. I was there in the Bay Area. I was in line, hit on a GS, lost and found. I was in front of us. In front of us, all the extra pairs went towards a local reseller. Wait a minute. I was in the Bay Area. I was in line, hit on GS, lost and found. In front of us, all the extra pairs went towards a local reseller. I mean, I don't know what to say about that, man. It's the unfortunate thing. I told you, man. Like, I'm on both sides. I like both. I understand both arguments. I understand both sides. Like, that's kind of crazy. If you're number one, you think you should get something. I totally get that. And I'm not saying, I don't know, man. It's a touchy situation, bro. That stuff is wild because, it's kind of wild. I mean, it's weird. I did my Throwback Thursday video last week of me going around getting those Space Jams, and I was saying the same thing then in 2016 like now. Like, you can't be mad at the resellers because they put in the effort, they put in the time, they are putting money in people's pockets, which people need to survive now. Everybody needs a little extra one up. Everybody needs a little extra one up with the economy crazy, with the past of the things that would shut us down for 2 years. Everybody's trying to find a way to make an extra dollar because they need it. And I even had to learn this too in like, I've known it because I mentioned it in 2016, like I knew it, but then things kind of like died down, and like, the conversation and just the energy was something that helped me. Like, I would be cool and go to a few stores because I come all the time, talk to the employees and talk to them for a while before I leave the store. So they would start looking out for me. Damn, it's like I went to the gym and I got like mucus, like not a lot, but just a little bit, and it's making me like, I'm not sick at all. It's just like that little mucus buildup. I hate that. That's the one thing about going to the gym at night. For some reason, that's what happens. And then the next day I wake up, I'm totally fine. So every time I'll be like right there, I'll be feeling like I just gotta do it really quick one time, and then I will be good. So at some point, I'm probably gonna get that done. You know what I mean? As I forgot my point. Oh yeah. At some point, I would just get like, a little insight here and there just from good merit. But then when things start changing and people start, not really wanting to go to work, but then they go to work and they realize they got a position that they can make some extra money by doing that little situation, I just seen both sides, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like, it sucks. It really does. It's really unfortunate, I don't know, man. That sucks when you're number one in line and that happens. That's just wild, because this has been happening lately too, where people have been to the store and it's been getting real spooky out here with these last couple shoes. Certain stores, they'll tell people, oh, we don't have this shoe, and then like 2 seconds later, the right person comes in and they have the shoe, and then they just put the blame on somebody who's not in the loop, and they get away with it. I've heard this happen a few times recently, you know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. And that to me is like my way of dealing with it, is just like not involving myself with it as much, because you don't want to get yourself set up for that to be in that position. It's because when you're in that position, it's like, what you gonna do? Are you gonna raise hell or get treated like a What you gonna do? You know? And it's not trying to promote one thing or another, but at the end of the day, it's about pride. Like when these people do these things to you, they have no respect for you. It's like ultimate disrespect. Like that's for me. Like what I'm saying. Like maybe because I was recording that day, he saw me in the store, maybe with my phone out or something. I don't know what he thought. But for him to just think he could just like slide there and stand there, like I wasn't gonna say nothing. It's like, yo, for real, man. Nah, it's not happening like that. It's not gonna happen. And then if you're there a little later, it gets really tricky. If you're not 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, and even if you're 3, 4, or 5, you still might have to worry about 1 or 2 trying some shit with a group of people. And when they move in groups, they move in packs, and it's like one don't move, they all don't move. Then it's like a crazy. It's wild. So just be safe, take advantage, and do yourself your due diligence to make it so it's less likely to happen to you. And one way you can avoid that is by building connections with these people at the stores. You know, if you got it, you know, and you're trying to get into the game and make things happen. Oh, what's up, Stephs? We just talked about the retail arbitrage fines, bruh. You got the venti water from Starbucks, man. You just coming through. I'll briefly show you real quick. I came across these today at Foot Locker for $49, 49 or 59. I think it was 49. I think it was 49 because they're 140. So yeah. Found these today. Found some what was it? Some NMDs, some red NMDs. So if you're out there, check your local shoe palaces and stuff like that, bro, because they're having a lot of deals right now. Some of the shoes are still marked down at that older price, and some of them have been bumped up a little bit, but definitely check your stores because there's a lot of good things in there. I assume that you sell on multiple platforms too, so you definitely will have a chance to, scoop up something that you like. And then I found like some clothes and apparel, like some Champion sweats and some Jordan sweats that was pretty cool. But the deals are definitely out there, bro. Good looking out, Tone Slice. I appreciate that. East Bay, shout out to East Bay, man. Excuse me. I'm assuming that they would have some good deals too. Excuse me. I'm assuming East Bay would have some good stuff too. I haven't looked on East Bay in a minute, but I would assume that would be one location that you could find some good deals too, because they have plenty of stock of a lot of shit. When I went to the store, that's one thing. No, when I went to the stores the last couple of days, and I went to a oh, that's not the East Bay, that's the Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm like, Dick's Sporting Goods didn't have really nothing on sale. They got a wall full of basketball shoes, and none of them was on sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. Eric, what's good, bro? How you doing this evening, man? Yeah, but East Bay is definitely a good spot to find some stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, let the cookies drop. Willing Hills. Steve really? LaBelle was there? I've heard of him. What? Oh, because you had your camera, you're trying to record. Yeah, people will use a lot of different excuses. Best bet is to record on the phone because people can't really do anything about that, which is so wild. If you walk around the mall with a camera out, the security and all that will tell you, oh, you can't film it here, you need a permit for that. But you could take the same Samsung phone or iPhone that records on 4K, same as that camera, and do the same thing. Kind of wild. But that's what's been helping me be able to get, well, except for some stores now, trying to recently, couple stores, maybe 1 or 2 stores. Melrose Shoe Palace tried to tell me that one time too. And I think that was just some new dickheads that didn't know what they were talking about. And then East LA outlet tried to tell me that one of the last 2 times, not the very last time, but the time before last. Excuse me, sir, you can't record. I was already done, bitch. Leave me alone. But I'm with Cool talking about people trying to stop us from recording. They don't have. I mean, I think there might be a rule or something like that. I haven't really seen a rule about recording, but there are rules about reselling, and they still supply to the resellers. So if they're gonna go against the rule where they're trying to stop the reselling but sell to resellers, then they got to make a rule and stick to the rule for recording in the store, especially if it's off a phone. I mean, I don't want to make it on blast because I want to encourage more people to start vlogging at the fucking outlet because there's only 2 people I know. Well, there's probably more. I don't want to sound, YouTube is a big platform. I don't want to sound like I know everything, but There's only one or two people that do this out here. There's probably some other people, like I said, but Cool and myself are the only ones really doing that out here. So it's like, you know, they can't, I mean, that's why I don't want to make a big noise and encourage more people to start going to the outlets and trying to do it too, because then that will be a burn, because more people will go there and do it stupidly and obnoxiously and all that dumb shit that we don't do. So, you know, it's just interesting. I'm curious to see how it goes next time I go there if somebody tells me not to record, you know. Big shout out to everybody on Instagram, on YouTube as well. I'm streaming on YouTube, so if you're on Instagram, come on over to the YouTube stream. You guys can see that in the pinned comment. And big shout out to anybody watching here on YouTube from whatever platform you're watching. And if anybody's watching from Twitch, shout out to you. I can't go check that right now, but if you're watching from Twitch, say what's up in the chat or salute to you. LA, LOL, East Bay has 50% off entire site. Wow. Shout out to Tone Slice for that information. And I believe that's why Brian said East Bay also. That's dope. Another good place to find some Christmas gifts. Christmas gifts, you know, or retail arbitrage items. For anybody out there doing the retail arbitrage, one thing that I would love to learn how to do or make time is when you can online arbitrage either from the same site or from other sites. Like go to Amazon and find something for the low and buy it and then sell it back on Amazon. There's people who are killing it doing that way, or just any of these other sites, you know what I'm saying? But it takes time to do that. It takes capital and it takes time, because you got to be up a lot early and try to catch things, you know, in the morning or midnights when they first drop things, because there's a lot of people out there. You got to understand that field is getting crazy because there's a lot of discords and stuff like that who give out the information on these things too. So it's not just people on feet. You got computers and bots telling people where to go and what to do. You know what I'm saying? Nike Air Max 90 sneaker boot. I'm not sure about the Air Max 90 sneaker boot. Anybody heard about the Air Max 90 sneaker boot? Somebody on Instagram is asking me about an Air Max 90 sneaker boot. Has anybody seen that? I haven't seen that myself. Is it in stores now or is it about to come out? I don't know if I would like an Air Max 90 sneaker boot, to be honest, but maybe it might be cool, but I don't know. I don't know. An Air Max 90 sneaker boot. It sounds different. You know, I know Nike's been coming with boots a little lately. Jims, I appreciate that. Jims and Glitz. Jims and Glitz got a great situation. You guys on Instagram, follow her. They got a great company over there in Sherman Oaks Mall. They really do customize the shoes. I've shown them in a few videos too. Most of my videos, a good amount of my videos going to Sherman Oaks. You guys will see their stand there. They're right next to Starbucks. For guys trying to buy stuff for your girls, especially, they add customizations to like the Nikes and Dunks and stuff like that. And if you have a shoe that you want to be customized in a certain way, they have that option too. So definitely check them out. And it's also been on my video and link in the description if you've seen it in one of my videos. But yeah, shout out to Glitz and Glam for sure. What is this? This is some type of thing going on. Yeah, so man, BOSSCO, nobody likes the cherries. Man, Cali Perks, it's crazy. I was able to pick up 2 more today, like I said, for other people, which was dope. You know, like I said, I had an opportunity. I still have an opportunity to get my size, but I'm kind of good on them. I like them, but not enough to grab them, especially for $225 and just everything else that I'm trying to do. So I'm not tripping. On the grays, I made money off of them. These ones, I just like passed on them. And it's crazy because I'm a big fan of Jordan 11's, you know, but I think the majority white, the red and white, that wouldn't have been great for me because that upper part, on the shoe, that white mesh, that right there is a badoozy trying to keep it clean, you know, as I hold this gently and delicately. This upper is really hard to keep clean, and once it gets dirty, it's hard to keep it clean and white. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what kind of discouraged me a little bit from it. It's a fire shoe, as Eric said, and somebody else in my Discord said. Reminds him of, I think Eric was the one who said it, reminds him of the Blake Griffin PE, which I remember when Blake Griffin did have it, it made more intrigue. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, red patent leather, that's fire. Never seen that before. But then we get it and it doesn't do the same thing. And like I said, for me personally, this white upper is the most discouraging part. Not even the white here, because obviously the white midsole with the translucent outsole or icy outsole, that's also crazy and hard to keep clean. But this white part up here, man, that mesh is murderous trying to keep that thing clean, bro. So, you know, I didn't want to do that to myself. I'll be stressing out over trying to keep my shoes clean, so I really wasn't trying to do that. And then also we came across these today too in the store. Some Foot Lockers have them out now, the MB.02 and the Nickelodeon or the slime colorway. Pretty clean sneaker. I don't know when it officially drops, but they did have it out early. You know, some stores do that. They always put things out early every now and then. So, you know, that just be what that is. But yeah. Let me see. Hold up. I'm trying to figure out something really quick. Big shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate you. Watching from wherever you're watching from, whatever time zone that you're watching at. I can't buy them lost and founds in the background. Nah, man, them lost and founds right there in the background of my pair. I was lucky enough to find that in the 13. I figured since I got that one, I really didn't have to get the 11s. You know what I mean? I think that was another reason why I wasn't really tripping off of the 11s. The price point was just so much better because I was able to get a pair for retail. Shout out to the plug who shall remain nameless for that. You couldn't, yeah. Somebody said they couldn't find any site that sells the Nike, the Air Max Nike sneaker boot. So I guess the guy was trolling because I'd never heard of an Air Max 90 sneaker boot either. But maybe you guys might have. Has anybody heard of that? That's what I'm saying, Cali Perks. When I seen that little video, I was like, "What? He think like me? He said, "Oh man, they're all like my kids, so it's hard to say my favorites. But if I had to pick, I'd say 11s. 3s I like a lot, and then I'll say 12s and 13s. I'm like, yeah, 12s, yeah, me too, Mike. Yeah, me too. I like them same silhouettes a lot too. Those are fire. Those are my favorite 3. The 11s, 12s, and 13s. He threw them 3s in there. He liked the 3s, but that was like an honorable mention. He didn't say 1s, you know what I'm saying? He didn't say 2s or 6s or 7s or 9s. He said 11s, 12s, and 13s, bro. Fire as shoes. I swear. Even though they come out with a million pair of 1s, them 11s is different, bro. Them 11s is super different, bro. Really? Oh, that was a message you sent me. Okay, I'm on IG right now, so I couldn't pull it up because I'm streaming live on IG right now, which I probably can make you guys going over to my YouTube channel. Shout out to Brazil. We got people from Brazil watching on Instagram too. I appreciate that. Go to the pinned channel in my comment. I should put a link there too. Bosco Mitchell on YouTube. Come over to the YouTube channel and subscribe there and say what's up to us. I appreciate all that energy there too. Wow, Jordan 11 spotted at the outlet already. Now, damn, because I'm on my IG. Was it a one-off, like one shoe, like a return, or did you see like a stack of them? What was the picture? Slim picking on East Bay. I even checked Kyrie's for you. Only had 2 pair. Thank you, Tone Slice. Which do they have, Kyrie Infinities or Kyrie Lows? Somebody let me know today too that they had some refurbished Kyries out there, some Kyrie 7s. So I need to see if I can find that. We're in the hunt for the ones I ain't got yet. Before they take them all done. Full size run at East LA for the 11s. Was this like a new release, or I mean they weren't discounted, right? Wow, interesting, man. That's crazy for them to have a full size run. Wow, that says a lot. It says a lot, but they also been trying to preach doing direct to consumer. So maybe they get more margin selling them straight through the outlet. You know what I mean? As opposed to selling them to Foot Locker and all them stores, and that they get more money going straight to consumer. So that's good to know. If I'm pretty sure they were full retail. If they're there and they're discounted with a tag and all that shit, that's a little bit more of a story because Nike has been. See, that's the thing too. But as far as like content, that's a good content to make and be like, oh, you know. But like Nike's been saying that they were going to be doing that for a while, doing more direct to consumer. So it only makes sense for them to go straight to the outlets because they can make more profit on that. But if you're able to put a discount on there, or if you were able to, or if they had them discounted, that's when I want to be like, whoa, you know what I mean? But I understand it. Seeing a Jordan like a shoe like that at the outlet period had that that's the thing about things changing. Shout out to Jordan Kicks in the building. You guys got to check out Jordan Kicks' video when we talked about the backdooring earlier. He got a video that he put out that's exposing the hell out of that shit. That was in front of people, bro. Good looking out on putting that video out, Jordan. I'm sure you've seen more videos about the places backdooring. There was one that just recently dropped that Unbreakable had highlighted. That's on like all the social medias of like stores just blatantly doing it. It's kind of crazy. But shout out to Jordan Kicks. I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, man. Kyrie Lowe's 2GR basic colorways. Okay. Good looking out. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay. So I mean, it's still dope to see them at the outlets to save for shock value, but we gotta understand the tide and the way things are going. Everything is changing nowadays, you know what I'm saying? So like that's not the thing, things are changing. So that's gonna be stuff we're gonna start seeing more because they said they're gonna do direct to consumer. It's not just gonna be sneakers and Nike. So I mean the Nike outlets make sense. It's just because for so long, if a shoe was at the Nike outlet, you know, you're going to find it for a discount or cheaper than what the original price is. So I'm curious to see if they're gonna drop these things. If you're gonna see a full size run of the Cherry 11's with that 20% off or 30% off, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You pass on the Cherry. Some people pass on the Cherry 11's for the Chicago 2s. That's what Eric's saying. That makes sense. The Chicago's is something that a lot of people really want too. I like the Chicago 2s. It's one of the better Jordan 2s out there. I feel like the Chicago 2s, well, we've been having the Union LA 2s and a few other 2s that came out that's really bringing the buzz back to the Air Jordan 2. You know what I'm saying? So this Chicago coming right now, I feel like it's perfect timing. You know, I think people won't really sleep on that shoe because it's not often 2s come out anyway, especially in this colorway. So, you know, very interesting to see how that happens. But this weekend is the 9s and the 7s, if I'm not mistaken, right? Isn't it 2 shoes or is it just one? The Fire Red 9s and the Cardinal 7s, or am I tripping? Shout out to the Kyrie 2. Somebody in the chat just Instagram put in the Kyrie 2. Shout out to the Kyrie 2. I don't own any Kyrie 2s as of right now. For some reason about the Kyrie 2, I wasn't really feeling it. You know what I mean? Something about the shoe seemed too basic for me. But after the fact, in hindsight, even before this stuff happened, what? The George Green comes out this Saturday? I mean, I'm not grabbing it for myself. I'm not doing a raffle for it. But I really? All right. I didn't know that. I probably would have, I would have probably went for some raffle tickets, but I didn't know that. But, I mean, we'll be able to find some if we need them anyway. But I'm just saying, though. I didn't know that. I thought it was, yeah, that's my bad. I thought it was the 9s and the 7s or some shit like that. Okay. George Greens look cool. Some people like them. Some people don't. Some people don't like those, some people don't like that silver swoosh on there. I'm not mad at that. 1220 online at Shoe Palace. Oh, okay. Good looking out. Okay, for sure. Yeah, man. So that's crazy, man. The times that we're in with the sneaker world, just in general, you got to be careful. You got to take your time. You got to be safe. You know, there's so many different elements you gotta face with when you're dealing with sneakers nowadays. The Kyrie Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I do not, man. None of the cereal, none of the cereal pack. Those evaded me. I was waiting to find the Lucky Charms, never found that. And by the time I tried to circle back for any of the other ones, my size 13 is gone and they're taxing for them. So I never, I like the Kyries a lot. I haven't paid resale for any Kyrie, and I don't know. I mean, I felt because it's a basketball shoe, I shouldn't do that. But now it's a different story. Excuse me, I keep burping. I don't know if it's the eggnog or if it's the Jack Daniels or what the hell is making me burp so much all of a sudden. But yeah, I like the Kyrie 2s. The cereal pack is dope, and Lucky Charms is by far the best one. But people understood what that was and really just took advantage of it, bro. So, and I've never been one to really, like I said, I don't remember the last time I'm gonna be honest, man. Only time I think I paid resale for I gotta think about that, man. I paid resale for a shoe because I was trying to get an early review, and that was like a bad mistake. It was for a Jordan 9. I don't think I paid resale for any other shoe in my collection. I didn't pay resale for any other shoe in my collection. I'm pretty sure of it, man. I'm pretty sure of it, man. That's a blessing right there, actually, to think about that. I never really thought about it. I'm trying to think hard, bro. Okay, maybe from Drum, he found a pair of the Miami preheat Kyrie 6s that he got for like 59. I paid him 75 for them because of gas and taxes and shit. But nah, never dropped. Nah, man. Just because I just if I didn't get it when it came out, fuck it, you know. Or it might fall in my lap later. It's happened like that over my lifetime. Not even be funny or nothing, bro. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to brag or nothing, but it happens like that sometimes. I had a pair of Yeezy 2s in my collection that I did not pay for, or didn't even pay resale for. So it's like I've seen things like that happen to where I don't have to do it. I got lucky and got my Travis Scott khakis for retail. You know what I mean? I'm not really for digging in my pockets to pay the extra for, because I'm on the other side of it. When I talk about knowing both sides, I'm on the other side of the person, you know, the reseller and all that, you know. So to see what that is, to know you can get it for this much, and then nah, I just couldn't. I just can't. I just couldn't. Nothing against it at all. I just don't. I just haven't. Getting rid of my pair. You got first dibs, size 13 gang. Shout out to you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Someone offered me the Kyrie FTX. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm on my year 4s. It's a fire shoe. I mean, there are shoes definitely worth paying resale for. I'm not saying that that's not the case. I never did it for myself. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. I went to Nike Town. What happened? Another crazy story. I went to Nike Town, and this one guy had so many bags when it was only one per person. Oh, for the cereal collab. Yeah, man. You know, at the time for the cereal collabs, I for sure wasn't tapped in like that either, like I am right now. You know what I mean? As far as some of the people I know who could help me grab some pairs. I think when that cereal pack dropped, um, the Foot Locker, the main foot well, at the time it was gonna be the main Foot Locker, which is the Foot Locker Hollywood. They had just opened, and yeah, I knew a couple people that worked there because if you didn't know, I got hired to work at that Foot Locker, the Foot Locker on Hollywood and Highland. I got hired to work there when they first opened. And that's talk about crazy stories. So yeah, man, I was I filled out, try to go ahead and work there. They had this new Foot Locker that was opening up. It's the Hollywood and Highland location. At the time was going to be the flagship. I think it still is a flagship location out here in LA. And I went through the interview, 2 interviews. They're gonna give me my stripes when I showed up on Monday. They pay you on like a little debit card. They don't give you like checks. They give you like a debit card and they just fill your card up, I thought that was different. I never really seen that before. But yeah, man, I went through like 2 interviews. One interview, the basic one. Then we did the orientation. No, I did 2 interviews and then the orientation. I did the orientation and the second interview at the Beverly Center. Talked to like some of the big dogs. So now this was then. Now those guys are all in corporate. Like Sean, he's a corporate guy for Foot Locker. Jessica, she's corporate for Foot Locker. And then the other guy who interviewed me, his name is Abe. He's now a big wig over there in Texas. Those 3 guys had sat me down one time for an interview. Went well because I was trying to become an assistant manager. And at that time, they were trying to hire people who wanted to be assistant managers, but they wanted them to start off at the base level at Hollywood because they wanted to have people who really cared about the job and all this type of stuff. Went through the whole process, man. I got the call. I was about to start working. They called me one day for my schedule. I was already working at another job. You know, I was super juiced about that. So after work, I'm like, you know, I'm about to go down the street and go hoop. You know, I had already been playing ball a little bit in and out, trying to stay in shape, just play around. And I went there and played and tore my Achilles, man. After the second game, I played like 2 games. And the second game, I tore my Achilles, man. Never worked at the job there. It was unfortunate. I was upset because I was really looking forward to working there at that location too. Because at that time, you know, we had like before it opened, like I knew they were gonna get that taco, the Kyrie 5 taco. Then they got the confetti Kyrie 4 before that, like the week before that, and then they got all them drops, bro. And I was just really mad about that. But at the end of the day, it worked better for me because of everything else I started doing and whatever else. Or I was already doing YouTube, but if I was ever to get caught doing that stuff there, they had made specific like they spoke on that. Don't ever let me find you recording it. If I ever see anybody pulling their camera, if I see any picture with my stock room on the back, you're getting fired instantly, you know, all that type of shit. And I would have been the one trying to sneak stuff, like trying to not sneak still, but like sneak pictures and sneak video. I would have been that guy, you know what I mean? So it's just a matter of, you know, how long I'd have been able to get away with it before I got caught. So it worked out. It's cool. I ain't tripping. But yeah, man, that Foot Locker was dope. I wish I was able to get one of them situations, but it didn't happen like that. It is what it is. And that's, I think I got to that point because I was talking about not having connections with the stores like that because, you know, I was about to be the connection myself. But it's thinking about it because they were going to have me work as an associate, like part associate, but more so in the stock room doing the stock stuff. And that's what I really wanted to do. That would have been right up my alley for what I was doing. If you're in the stock room the whole time, like the whole time, like my shifts would have been in the stock room. To see how that would have transpired from then to now, what level of at Foot Locker would I have been? But it's also stressful too, because now seeing from the other side, being on the outside in from employees, like them employees are getting stressed. Sometimes they get stressed when it comes to these drops and the hookups. You know, the worst thing that, okay, I'm going all over the place, but I'm just here rocking out, right? So like I used to work, I owned a weed shop and worked at a weed shop, right? Manager there, and I was there all the time. So at times, you know, you have to make decisions on certain deals. You might have some customers come in that are regulars. They might be short on some money. They got to call the manager to see if it's okay to approve it, whatever the case. Or you know, and sometime out there in LA where I was at, people try, you give them an inch, they try to take a mile, all this type of stuff. So it would just sometimes become a headache when, you know, they might catch you on a good day. You might let them get that gram for, you know, $3 short, you know, because it made sense. We never lost money, but you know, you look out for casual, for not casual, but consistently customers, what's the reoccurring or regulars, you know what I'm saying? But then you have them days sometime you would get like somebody who didn't have anything and they're like, yo, is BOSSCO here? Can you call BOSSCO? And they got get me from the back to this person to be like, yo, can you hook me up? Can you do this? And it's annoying as fuck. That was annoying as shit because they would do it sometime when other people were there and like, oh, they're giving deals. Why don't you let me get that? That's just annoying. So then to deal with that, like I dealt with it on that small scale, but to deal with it at Foot Lockers and stuff, which sometimes I see it now. I seen it the other day when I was in Topanga. I'm walking around doing my content. You see this, like it was the day of it might have been it wasn't the other day. It was like I go there often, so I'll be getting confused. The day of either the Chicago raffle day. It must have been that day. Or maybe for the 11's, one of the two. I think it was for the ones though. So I see this couple. They look like they're into shoes or reselling. I don't know, but they look like they're moving around, going around for raffles and checking out stuff. They're doing the reseller characteristics. There's reseller characteristics when you're out in these stores. And I've seen them at a couple different stores. And then I get to finish line and I'm recording my stuff. And I see that couple come in there. They're doing their thing too. And then like I'm recording, I'm about to get out of there, but they're just like fake looking, but just standing around. It comes to turn out that they're looking for somebody. They're waiting for somebody who works there, but he's in the back. He ain't came out yet. So after me being in the store doing my thing for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, because they had a good selection of stuff, and then I seen whatever, they're still just hanging around. And like one of the ladies was like, "Oh, can we help you?" Like, "Oh no, it's I'm gonna just say her name. Is Jason here? Oh, I think he's in the back. He's busy. Oh, okay, just tell him such and such. Sure, I'll wait." I used to hate that at the shop. So being at a sneaker store, when somebody calling you like, "Yo, tell BOSSCO to come outside, like come out there," like that's a burn right there. Don't come to my spot talking about come here and, "Oh, how you doing? Oh, so you know," because nowadays people know what those conversations about. I mean, they might not know, but they're gonna only assume one thing. Oh, they're backdooring. They're making some kind of deal. Because nobody comes to somebody's shop all the time to be like, "Yo, call Anthony from the back. Oh, and then wait for Anthony. And when Anthony come out, they give him that, oh, what's up, Anthony? What's going on? And they talk to low and all this stuff to keep the bit. Like, that's just burn, bro. Don't burn my shit. And people do that. They don't pay attention sometimes, so that gets annoying. So I can understand when you're somebody who works at a shop and you have releases and people want them releases, they bother you. They're hounding you. Some of these resellers don't have I say home training or common sense. They just have, oh, let me see the money. Let me get the money. Let me get the money. Like, you got to be smart about these things, bro. You're getting people in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not your job. You don't care. Nah, you got to move swiftly and quickly regardless. You know what I mean? Text me, DM me. Don't stand here obviously just fake walking around talking about, oh, it's Justin here. And then, you know, Justin comes, you talk to Justin, and then you leave. You've been in the store the whole time not doing shit. You see Justin coming in. We got a drop coming up in a couple days. What are you here for? You know what I mean? It's people just don't think, bro. So like, I could understand. I don't know nobody personally, or I do, but I don't talk to nobody like that on the phone that I could get on here to be like, yeah, tell me some of the stuff. Maybe I would do it, but I don't know. I never even thought about that. But I'm sure some of them workers got a hard time too. Sometimes they bring it on themselves. If they get involved with that stuff, you open the door for that stuff. But you know, sometimes you might not even be trying to do that. You might just be a good employee. But then you got people trying to push you, like, oh man, you got these? Oh, really? What's up? And then they'll put the money in your face. Well, I'll do this, I'll do that. I'm gonna get it, you know, and like kind of pressure you into doing it. And it's annoying, bro. And then now they know your work, so they're gonna come there all the time. It's just like, it's annoying, bro. It's so annoying, man. How do I feel about sneaker resellers who don't collect sneakers? Okay. I've seen that one time. I've seen that a bunch of times. And that, you know, I have to be honest, even though I say I understand both sides, for some reason, I don't like the way that looks or feel. I don't like the energy of that when I see that. Because usually the people I see doing it, it looks like that whole term of what they say, culture vulture. And that doesn't mean any particular race. It's just a particular type of person. You know, you can tell when they're only there for the shoe, don't give a fuck about the shoe really or anything about it. They just see that's a product to resell and make money off of, which I understand that's the world. There's a bunch of things you do that way. It doesn't sit with me the same way as, I just be honest, it don't sit with me the same way as somebody who is a collector who also resells. If you're just the snob that's just there because you got the capital and you just want to take advantage and just get your money from it, I kind of don't like that. Even though the resellers take away from the people who really want to collect it. So it's like a take from me, I take from this. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody taking from a different level. But yeah, the ones who look at it as just strictly a business, you can't be wrong with them because they're making the business and you know, they're making a living. But they have a snobby attitude usually, you know, and like they're better than the people they're buying the product with. Like they'll be in line with the rest of the resellers and collectors, but like their nose in the air because like they don't really give a fuck about none of this shit. They just want to get the product and sell it to you, who they would say assholes or retards, to buy more. Like I just don't like the energy that comes with that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen one time, and this was like, it kind of fit. There was like this one kid who thought he was, you know, gonna do he just got into reselling just to resell. He came to when I go to Fight Club or go to drop off shoes, you know, there's customer service there, but their customer service is only for checking in the shoes, saying you bought the shoes, making sure it goes to your account, and that's it. They're not tech support. They're not extra nothing. They're just there. So there's this one kid thought he was going to be a snob and get his dad to come with him down there because he turned in a shoe and they said it was something wrong with it. And he's like, I never wore these shoes. I bought them strictly for reselling. I don't understand how you guys are such idiots. I bought these strictly for reselling and I never wore them. He was just a real, like, I was like, man, you the ones that we don't like. You the ones who come in here just trying to take advantage of the shit, and that's it. I don't know. It's a different energy for it. It might be the same because they're just reselling and it's a business just like resellers. It's a business for them too. But there's an energy behind it because some resellers, not all, because some of them are just assholes anyway, but some resellers have a conscience and won't try to knock you over the head all the time. But somebody who don't give a fuck about nothing, they'll 500, that's it. No, oh, you don't want it? Fuck it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And in this culture, you still want to have some type of camaraderie, some type of give and take. Usually when you're a reseller and you have customers, it's because you do good customer service. If they're short $1 or $2 or $20 or something, you'll work it with them, or you know what I mean? But if you're just a stickler and just one way, that's a little more snobbish, culture vulture-ish. you're only in it just for that, and it's not. It's kind of weird. That's how I feel on it. I mean, that might seem kind of weird, but I don't like it. You know what I mean? If you're that, and if you're in that lane, and you're not the asshole snob, then there you go. You're cool. But a lot of them just be like dicks, and when they got a problem, they go run to daddy and get daddy to come and fix it. But dad couldn't do nothing. The dude got behind the counter like, "What do you want me to do? I can't do nothing about it. Everything's here through the computer. You have to call tech support through your app. Like, we don't do none of that stuff. But I bought these strictly for reselling, and I didn't try them on. Like, fuck out of here, nigga. Holding up the line. Get out of here. You know, that stuff is annoying, bro. That right there is definitely annoying, man. I'm not gonna lie about that. 1000% that is annoying, man. Oh, this is about to cut off, actually. I done charged up the wrong phone. But yeah, YouTube or Instagram, I'm about to get out of here. Come on over to Bosco Mitchell or Bobby Thrift for the Instagram or for the YouTube live. I'm about to end it on Instagram right now. I'm out. Peace. Yeah, man. Yeah, so that right there is just annoying, man. To each his own, but it definitely doesn't come off. It leaves a bad taste in the mouth. And if you're gonna be that type of person, you might want to not interact with the people. You might want to just get a bot and stay in the crib and do that. Don't come out to these drops with your little nose in the air attitude, because there are people in line that will kind of see that and test that and see what you know what I mean. And so you know what I mean. Yeah, I'll buy her lunch from time to time. One rule she gave me, strictly through text. At the moment I bring up in store, she at work, I'll get cut. That's a fact. If you want to do something, don't. That goes right to what I was saying, bro. Don't come to my job talking about, hey man, y'all get the ones yet, or y'all. It just looks shady, my dude. Don't bring that energy over here. Don't do that. I'm cool. There's so many stores out here who have an employee who was burnt like that, and because they might need the staff, or people don't really want to snitch and tell, like, people are loose with it out here sometimes too, though. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Keep putting out the content as well, bro. For real. Thank you. Yeah, man, that stuff is crazy. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Everybody do what they do, and you gotta learn your lessons how you learn your lessons, man. Hold on, I'll just put another message real quick. You learn your lessons. You learn your lessons. You learn your lesson how you learn your lesson, man. Yeah, that's a little bit of an annoying thing, but it is what it is. To each his own. I know y'all saw LeBron with that windmill dunk tonight. Crazy how you doing at his age right now. Very crazy. Good to see though. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. So shout out to Grizz on Grind. Here's a picture he sent me earlier. Looks like they got a few pair. Oh wait a minute. Hold up. Well, you guys see it. But this picture looks like. It looks like. It looks like they have no box top, so maybe they had a discount to them. Unless he just took that picture to make it look like he had no box top. But I'm like, if he has no box top, then that means they were on the back wall, and he might have got 20% off, or maybe 30, depending on what they did. Which is way more of a Wowzer situation then, if that's the case. But yeah, you're right about that, bro. And the way you went about that whole move is smart. Getting in cool with him, chilling out with him. You know what I mean? Oh, I think I didn't see that, Drum. My bad. If you try to join. But yeah, that's what you do, man. You be cool with them. You hook them up a little bit. They'll hook you up. You just shut the hell up. Outside only on the phone. That's it. Gotta be smart about how you maneuver around, man. It just makes sense that way. That's just how it's always been. It's just you got some people who weren't really taught that, so it's making it look like a circus out here. It's like that's the thing. Where's the home training with some of this stuff? But I guess you don't train people on how to be a sneaker reseller. A lot of times these people might be the first generation reseller in their family. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense, they might be the first one doing reselling out of their family, so they don't have nobody to give them that whole little resell etiquette. You know what I mean? You gotta learn from other resellers, and hopefully those resellers have. Don't tell me I did that, bro. I thought I left one in here. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all, man. I can't believe I didn't bring it in here. I feel like I have it somewhere, bro. 1 second. Thought I had one with me. My bad. I really thought I had one with me. I don't know how I didn't have one in here. You always gotta have the fuego. You know what I mean? Very interesting though, man. We shall see how it is, how these things unravel the next few days. Any restocks or anything like that shall be remain. I heard those pandas are coming around again. Pandas coming around a million times, bro. Yeah. Hey, man, that was something I just freestyled. You know, I used to spit bars back in the. No, I'm joking. But yeah, that's really what it is. First generation reseller, real shit. First person in their family that did this reselling. So they're technically the first generation reseller. And if they do big, they might have second generations and thirds. But them first generation resellers right now, bro, they're just out here like loose with it. They all learning on the fly, and they ain't got too much direction. It's so crazy how these guys get down. It really is. Because the way they get down, it's like there's no whole training there. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do about it besides try to just move smartly for yourself? So you got to deal with it less. See, when you do things like what he said here, being cool, talking to the managers, building relationships. This is something I learned when I went out for the Jordan 1s. Something I learned when I did Throwback Thursday for the Space Jams. When I learned when I went around for the Cool Grays, the 11's. If you make relationships, you don't have to deal with those other guys. You don't have to deal with the first generation resellers and the groups and stuff like that. You know, when I went around and grabbed all them ones, it wasn't a line or a hassle in any of it. It was like over 30 pairs, something like that, in total grab, hassle free, bro. I went to one store and was in line for like 3 minutes. It was like a little small line. Other than that, grabbing that much of a sought after shoe, that many pair, effortless. I think that's the only way to go, really. If you had to build up to it. You got to build up to that level or that stuff. But I think or even just do one for yourself. Like, do something to guarantee yourself that. You ain't got to tell everybody, keep that shit to yourself and just have your own little cubby holes. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. It really, like I said, I wanted to show it to show you guys that side of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's been shown out there in other ways. I probably didn't even do the best job, but I also had to be really secretive and discreet about it, so I couldn't show as much more as I wanted to. But like I said, I mean, the worst, there's not even a really worst, but the most about it was just the driving around. But that's the effort. You have to put in the effort for these things. You know what I mean? You got to put the effort into this grind. You know what I mean? Whichever grind you're doing, there's effort in there. There's nothing going to happen if you're just being lazy about it. And you got to understand, you got the sneaker collectors, because there's I need to make a shirt about that. But there's something about the sneaker collectors versus the resellers. You know, there's always that. There's always that little gripe. You know what I'm saying? Collectors don't like the resellers, and I guess resellers don't like the collectors that talk shit. I guess, you know what I mean? But you know, it's about the effort and stuff. You know, that's part of the collection journey. You know, as I was talking to the homie Kickman Indy on our live stream the other time when he was showing all the Kyries, he has all these exclusive Kyries, all these amazing fucking Kyries, like almost every Kyrie that's ever dropped, it seems. but there's a story within it too. Like there's a story of how he got the shoe, and then there's a story of the shoe. Like that's a collector that has a story to he put in the work to get these things. He didn't just like, you know what I'm saying? It's effort. It takes effort, bro. And that goes on any genre. It's not just sneakers. If you collect Funko Pops, there's people there who collect Funko Pops too, and everybody want to get that rare and limited one, the lowest numbered one too. So it's a competition, bro. At the end of the day, it's a lightweight competition. If you want to be honest, everybody. That's the thing. That's kind of why I don't like the drops, because I mean I feel like it's too flooded too. But every day it's a competition, and that's why people flex the got them, because they want to show like they won the game. But it's a competition. Who could race to get on the app and get the shoe? Who could, you know? I don't like to be in competition like that with people. Like just in general, I don't like that. I don't like the whenever you would see like those things going, and like when you see people when you would see all them old Black Friday videos and stuff of people like waiting for something to open, and then when it opens up, they all just rush in like mice. Like that shit just seems so like, nah, I'm not doing that. I just thought of that like young. Like I always thought that shit was just weird. I did a Black Friday thing like maybe once, or I think I want to say once, but it might have been twice. I really think it was once I did a Black Friday thing at a Best Buy with one of my homies, because he wanted a TV. But this was like 7 years ago or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But it is fun when you put in that work and you find the shoes you want. You know what I mean? It is fun. That there's a rush with that too. You get some dopamine up in there too, for sure. Definitely some dopamine is spread when you can find these shoes. Like I said, I was going around getting them ones, not for me helping my people get them, but just to see them and their success with it. I was intrigued. I was happy like I did it. Not one of them was mine. I got my own pair of my own, but I helped them get the one or two I could help them get, but also go around and check it out. And I thought that was fire. Like effortless. You take your little break, get your little lunch, go get some more pair, go over here, drop some more, go grab some more. Like nobody getting hurt, nobody worried about the cops. Like it's interesting, bro. Interesting. Hopefully, you guys can understand both sides or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's so many people like who are collectors who became resellers because it's convenient. It makes sense. If I'm already doing this stuff with the shoes and I get my hands on extra ones, why not make a couple extra dollars? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But then you have the see, that's the thing. Then you have the people who are only collectors shunning those people who are like, oh, you're reselling too, fool? You're a reseller now? Oh, this fool thinks he's a reseller, like clowning people for it. Like, get it how you live, bro. And then you got people who are reselling. I'm not a reseller. I just collect. Like, bitch, do what you do. What you eat don't make me shit. Do what you do, bro. But it's because there's other people who be like shunning it and making it look bad. Like, oh yeah, this guy's a reseller. He's a reseller. You know what I mean? So people, it's a funny thing, bro. Just do what the fuck you want to do. What makes you happy. Don't just be kind to people too while you do it. You know what I mean? If you can, like. It's so weird, man, watching and observing from the sideline. Because I feel like even though I'm in the game, I watch and observe like a person on the outside. Because you got to just see how things go, man. Hoping to grab MB.02 slimes and pair it with the red colorway. Oh yeah, for like a Rick and Morty. I feel you, man. I feel you. Yeah, I was able to scoop them up today. Unfortunately, the only grade school sizes were released at this location. That video will probably be coming out within the next day or two. I've been dropping a lot more content too, some double uploads, maybe even a triple upload in like 24 hours or almost 72, some shit. A lot of content been dropped on this channel. So if you haven't checked it out, when you guys got free time, go back and check out the videos, leave a like, leave some comments on there. I've been trying to switch up the edit a little bit, do a little bit more, you know what I mean, make them even more interesting or something like that. So I just need the feedback in the comments, and then, you know, share the video if you like it, all that good stuff that you know what you can do on YouTube to help your boy out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's how you started. Or selling pairs. Oh, the homie told you to sign up. Yeah, and then you sign up, you hit like, oh shit, I got like a free $40 in here. Let me go do this. At one point, it was so interesting and like it was pulling everybody in. At one point, the resale game low-key pulled everybody in. Everybody sold or resold at least one or two shoes. fuck it if it was to break even or to get a couple dollars extra. Everybody did it at least a couple times when that wave really hit. You know what I mean? The wave, how long did that wave last? Was that real peak and uptick in the reselling like for only like 2 years? Like the whole pandemic years, or was it before and then after? Because I know it was really popping for like a time where like everybody and their mom, which is still kind of now, but a lot of people are falling out the game. But there was one time when like everybody was a reseller. Even if they was a collector, they were reseller. Oh, I got the, because people started to realize, which is another smart thing to do, grab a shoe for trade bait for something you want later. That's another thing to do too. And that's a slight form of reselling, but I mean, at least you're doing something for what you want. There's some better ways, smarter ways to get shoes you want that might be a higher price that's something I seen Ku do a lot too. He was smart with that. He buy some shoes, get a couple pair, and hold them for trade bait later for something he really wants, something that he paid this for really low or regular retail for. The shoe he want might be up there, and now the shoe he had is up more, so now he can just easily swap it out. That's a smart thing to do too. But that's slightly a form of kind of like on the resale side to buy something and hold it and trade it, you know what I mean? Because the value goes up. See? So like it's that's what's so funny when people have these titles and want to shame the other side. Man, it's about just doing what makes you happy and do what you can do, bro. I've done that same thing too. You get a couple shoes. I'm actually bet like I'm even trying to do that right now with Drum because he has a pair of the Black Canvas 4s also in a size 13, and like unfortunately I had the 12 and 13 Panda. I could have traded him straight up for the fucking 4s, but I sold the 12, and I got them dunks for they were priced at $100, so 110 out the door. So two of those together to try to switch that off, that's crazy. That's exactly that. Me getting two shoes for the retail, and then now their resale value is up, so it's the same price of the other shoe. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. You know, ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. So it's just about making the right moves and doing, you know, what I guess what makes sense and being cool. Being cool, bro. That's it. Being cool how you be cool. But that's how it starts. Helping the homie out or something like that. You find something fall in your lap real quick. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how it starts. Where somebody gives you a plug and you come up on something that's like, oh shit, I'm in the game low key. Oh shit, I like this. You got people hitting you up. Oh, how much you got for that? What size you got? What size you got? You know. But the thing is too, it gives some people like the younger ones, a rush who never had anything. So then all of a sudden it gave them like a little bit of power, and they got little power drunk. And then that's when things just got crazy, you know, it gets crazier. Because it was a little thing. Some of these guys might not have been too popular or too cool or too whatever, but then this thing came up and kind of made them more of a cool person, part of the in crowd. So then they feel like they gotta do, you know, things to stay there. You know what I mean? It's a whole shit show. And like I said, man, watching it from afar is it's I've always been an observant learner, watching other people's situations, not even being nosy and watching, but just whatever comes in my vision, my peripheral, you pay attention to it and you dissect it, and that's it. I don't like follow and search and look for shit to find. The universe just puts things around and you just got to pay attention to them and you learn from it that way. Like I never was really trying to be in people's business and dig in people's business and what they do. People just say shit or do shit around you, and you just have to be witty enough or willing enough or observant enough to pick it up. Like in my last video, I think I dropped it. It's maybe in the second video. If you watch my last video all the way to the end, you get an opportunity to see the next video before it's released. So shout out to everybody who did that. But in that video, I was inside Foot Locker or Nike The Grove or Nike Glendale the other day, just looking at they had the Khaled 5s, they had the Panda Highs, and they had the 11's. And as I'm looking at this doing my video, in between, I hear this guy walk up to the counter. He's either buying a shoe. Yeah, he's buying a shoe. And he told the guy that he paid $500 for a pair of all white Nike Cortez in the men's size, like 11 or 10. I'm like, what the fuck? $500 for a Nike Cortez all white? He said, yeah, because they don't make them no more. This and that. They stopped making them, and I think there was been a thing where they don't really make too many men's sizes. Like, yeah, every time I see him, this is what I'm hearing him say. Every time I see him, they're always in like women's or grade school. I never seen them in a men's size, my pair. So one time I seen him and I bought him for 500, and then a dude said something to him. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, man. And the guy was like, I told my girl, but when she asked me, I told her I paid like $250 for it. I told her I paid like $250 for him. I didn't want to tell her the whole thing, but like 500 for some Cortez. But you know, people do what they do with their money and how they want to collect it. But that's what I'm saying. Just being observant. I wasn't like, I didn't hear him talk about it and then go stand and like try to like hear. This guy was just talking loud enough for me to hear it. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, that's crazy. I even said in my video, like, this guy said he just paid $500 for a pair of Cortez. Like, that's crazy. But you know, I guess people do what the fuck. I guess people do what they do. You couldn't catch me doing that. Not for no Cortez for sure. Maybe Cortezes are discontinued in men's sizes, and maybe that's why, which could make sense. But I just still wouldn't see myself doing that. I don't like Cortezes that much. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's about just being observant from what you see in front of you. I don't really do too much digging or searching or getting people business for it. I just like to let them tell me. You let people talk enough, you let people do enough, they'll just show you whatever it is. Like, and that's not even being, that's not even you looking. That's just people being themselves, exposing who they really are, good or bad. Good or bad. You know what I mean? Oh, he's a really good person. Then that's dope. He did that. I fuck with that, you know? Or damn, this nigga went about like that way. That's just fucked up. Okay. I know how to deal with this person now. You know what I mean? You gotta be observant, bro. Shout out to everybody in the chat, anybody listening, anybody here who hasn't done so, hit the like button. I appreciate y'all. Hustler, but I stay in my lane. Sneaker reselling for more than retail is not for me. I feel you. Sneaker reselling for more than retail is not for me. But I would buy for the low and sell for a discount or the retail price. I like that. I like that. And I totally get that. That's something very respectable. You know what I mean? That's you would hope more people would be like that. That's exactly right. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That's a good way to do it. You still can make your money and you're not hurting them at all. They still getting at it still too. When you do it like that, you'll definitely have repeat customers. You'll definitely have a repeat customers and loyal customers for sure. Even when you have to charge them a little bit more on something else because of so many things you've done in the past. And yeah, that's a fire philosophy, bro. More people definitely need to use that. And yeah, Tatum definitely. How many points did he have tonight? I didn't see the whole game. I saw some of the game. I really wasn't trying to pay attention to Tatum too much because I was just trying to see what LeBron and AD and them could do. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's definitely they had the polls up today after the game about, you know, leaders for MVP, and he's like the top leader for the MVP of the league this year. You know, shout out to Jason Tatum, man. You know, he's he comes from the lineage of Larry Hughes and Agent Zero. To be honest with you, no bullshit. But yeah, shout out to Jason Tatum. Larry Hughes was a beast. He's definitely more of an offensive player than Larry Hughes was. But Larry Hughes was a bucket too. I don't know if you guys remember Larry Hughes, but he was a beast. Two-way player. You know what I'm saying? Played for some good teams. I don't know if he got a ring. I don't think he did get a ring. But the lineage of where Jason Tatum comes from, bro, is dope. It's dope. And right now he's definitely killing it this year. You know what I mean? I have to look around the stats more, but I mean, based on what I saw on ESPN, he's the leading vote getter for MVP right now. I think Luke was number 2. Like, damn, Tatum's really stepping it up, bro. Curious to see how far they will go. You know what I'm saying? Will they get back to the championship this year? Will they be able to stay healthy? Because they got a solid team. The Celtics do have a solid team. But the East is getting crazy. The league is just turning around because, you know, the teams that started off bad are doing good, and the teams that started off good some of them are doing bad. You know what I mean? So it's still a very long season. Thank God. I think I'm glad to see that we got a lot more games. You know what I mean? Because that means the season's going on. But yeah, Philly, Harden's back to his old ways, which is great to see. I gotta find a way to watch some more Harden games too. But to see that he's kind of clicking back at his old ways is what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. Breaking people off the dribble, popping threes, and diming up. He had like 17 assists today. I saw that. I'm like, okay, Harden's back to Harden. 21-17, 21 points, 17 assists. Yeah, that's the Harden from Houston, because he would get them crazy high assist numbers too, 50s with 12 assists, 40s and 50s and 60s. Some I think he had a 60-14 one time. But it's good to see that. Hopefully he can stay healthy there in Philly. They could be dangerous. They could be a problem. For sure could be a problem. You know what I mean? Joel Embiid and James Harden with the rest of the team, Tyrone Maxey when he comes back, if he's not back already. Um, One of my coworkers' friends with pens for him and his wife. I hooked him up with Taxi Ones and size 13 and Rose Whispers. And okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's fire, man. I'm sure anytime they come across something, they'll look out for you or give you a heads up on it. That's important. Those type of things is where it's at, bro. For real. You know what I mean? That's how we gotta be, man. And the way Grizz on Grind explained it too, that makes sense too. You know, there are people out there, as you guys can see, who do things, go about it, without trying to hit you over the head. There's a lot of people out there who don't care. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people out there who are a little more lenient and stuff like that. It's to each his own. You know what I mean? We wish things could be a certain way, but we can't. Everything can't be a certain way. It is what that is. But yeah, man, that's dope. That's dope. They will really appreciate that, because the game is scarce now. Finding nice stuff, nice people in the game now is spooky. It's few and far between. A lot of people have ulterior motives and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or talk a good game and don't really back that up. You know what I mean? So it's good when you find solid people, and solid people rock with solid people. You know what I mean? No cap in my rap, bro. That's good. That's dope, Merrick. So yeah, hopefully this week is good out there. There are some shoes, that are popping up early at certain stores. I don't know which stores might be popping up with the mellows and men's pairs, but you gotta look around. I'm sure there would be some. I'm sure there would be some. Oh yeah, yep. It's amazing the things that the sneaker game can help you out with other things in life. That's facts right there. Like a work reference and things of that nature. When you can leverage, not even like that, but like when shoes can be a leverage or a trading point like that too, not just for other sneakers, but for things in life. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, I should say, have a affinity or love for sneakers. So if they're able to find one that they really wanted from somebody for a steal, or even just to get the shoe, they for sure remember that, bro. They remember a sneaker hookup or a deal a lot longer than they would some other things, for a lot of people, you know what I mean? So that's dope, because that stuff, he wouldn't hesitate for you to give you that be the reference or whatever you would need. So yeah, it's not all about what you can gain. It's about helping people too. And it comes back. It's not about doing things so it can come back. It's just about doing things and it will come back. You know what I'm saying? So that's fire, Eric. That's dope. That's really dope, man. Shout out to everybody who got that same energy as well, which I'm sure a lot of people here do. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's fire. So we gotta see what's up. I think tomorrow I got some I don't really know. I felt like I had some ideas of what I was trying to do, but then I don't know. I draw blanks. I gotta try to write stuff down at night to figure it out. Do some like calm meditation and silence for a second and then write it down, because I feel like I want to do 50 things tomorrow, but I don't. Then I feel like there's only one or two things. I got to do Amazon first. I know that. I got some editing. I'm gonna get to that tonight. I'm gonna get to that tonight after this. Do some more editing and just grinding, man. We're gonna continue to keep this pushing for December. Like I said, there's content out there that I'm putting out. You guys can check it out when you have time, or if you're busy, put it on for background music. I don't know. We got some more updates on some sneakers that are dropping too, for basketball sneakers and Jordans and stuff like that. So stay tuned to that for the channel. But yeah, if you watch any of the recent videos, give me the feedback on the editing. If there's anything that stands out to you or something there, just let me know what's up, because I'm you got to get feedback on what you're doing. But I'm trying to find more ways to just make the videos a little flow, a little more fluent. You know what I mean? More keep you like, oh, new, oh, in a sense, if you get what I mean. Yeah, work references, bro. That's killer. That's killer. And then you just never know. Like, you know, you find a shoe for like $15 on sale, and it's really like $100 normally, and you give it to somebody as like a gift. They don't know you got it for 15, and they're like, "Damn, you got, you did it." You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But it's about giving out the good energy, bro, without expecting things back, because then it'll come back tenfold. When you do stuff like, "I'm gonna do this so he can do that," then what if he don't do that thing you thought he was gonna do? Then what? You mad at the dude? You don't like him? You think, well, this and that. I did this, because the sneaker game get crazy like that too, bro. People get crazy. Like, I've seen a lot of people get burned and stuff like that. And because nowadays people are not thinking, like, the common sense is not common. Everybody comes up with different ways, so they don't think things. You know what I mean? Like, just an example. If I give, you know, I think I talked about this a long time ago, but like, if it's just like, if you give somebody a hook about something, oh, you like these Arizona State dunks. Oh shit, I found a size 13. You want it? Here you go. You can have it for what I paid for it, bro. In sneaker content, I mean, in sneaker world, and just in good karma and just in good shit, you like if somebody did that for me, oh Bobby, I found this for you, you get it for retail. Boom. Like, I would find a way to find that gesture back to that person. Like, but sometimes people will just take that hookup and then like think it's cool. Or like take the hookup and like get them back like a sock, a pair of socks. Oh, I found these Stan socks. Like, what the fuck? I got you hooked up with the ones, and you gonna give me some Stan socks? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just about doing right by others if you can. Sometimes people do forget, and some people don't know. Some people forget. Some people don't know. Didn't think that deep into it. A lot of things come into play, so that's why communication also then further comes back with that too. It's about communication. When there's not common sense involved, you gotta talk about these things so people can understand what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, because you just never know. You got. It's about playing the role, bro, and having good intentions behind it. That's the main thing. Having good intentions behind it. You know what I mean? Having good intentions behind it, bro. That's just how the game go, bro. That's how the cookie crumbles, as they say. You know what I mean? So we have the retail arbitrage stuff here. We did find some good things today. I'm sure there's a lot more deals out there too. You guys need to go ahead and search your stores if you're looking for things to either grab for Christmas gifts or for the retail arbitrage. There's a lot of things out there. You know what I mean? Treat it like boxing, stick and move. Yep, stick and move, stick and move. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? I like the game though. It's a lot. Every game is a lot, but I think this game it's fun in a sense, and there is like a little rush sometimes. Like, okay, like I've said that I'm good and I'm kind of done. Like, I'm done chasing the shoes. Oh, they're gonna have them here. They're gonna have them here. Oh, go here. I'm kind of done with that. But if I'm already out and around something and I hear, then I'll go and get involved because, like, for one, it is content. I do like that content, and if people want to see more of that content, when I make those videos, you gotta show the likes, and then I'll do more of them because I see people really like them. But like, I'm good on really chasing, but it is fun when you're around or you get a little heads up and you can take advantage. Because for the very last time was with those pandas that I had came across at the Grove. I was already there, and I got a notice to stay around because they're gonna be releasing dunks. And then it was just dope to be there before before everybody, the hoopla and shit. And then you see people start to gather. You see more people start to gather. You see the energy in the store change a little bit. Like, to see the whole beginning to end, that shit was crazy. Then then to be in the front of the line and then see a line of like 30 to 40 people behind you, it's like, damn, this shit was nothing. And they just came out of nowhere. Like, that's a crazy thing to like be involved and see, or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? So that stuff is entertaining as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, like that. It's fun to see that when you can get there before the crowd, and then you see the crowd rush in. Like, I did it one time too at like the Glendale Mall when I had found some pandas that time. I think it was pandas, or maybe it was slides. I think it was pandas, and I was like, let me just stay right here because they had put the panda they had put a panel on display kind of by the door. So I was like, let me just stay here and see how many people run up to this shoe. And you see 1, 2, 3, and then you just see people hovering around it. Like it's just crazy to see people at work when it comes to the resale thing. Same thing when you're in a store and I'm recording, I see resellers come in. You see their they have the reseller what's the word I call for it, the reseller not energy but like body language and actions, you know what I'm saying, the apparel, and oh, these guys are reseller watch, okay, they see this, they see them go to their phone. It's funny to observe that stuff too, you know what I mean. And it's funny when you because one thing I've seen before, because I've been out doing my thing and then I see somebody who I know who I'm cool with who's a reseller, and like they'll be over there looking for stuff and like, oh, there's nothing here. I'm like, oh, okay, for sure. And then like they might have like either stuck around or just something else, and they see me looking at some whole other shit and grabbing some whole other shit. Like, what's this? Yeah, oh yeah, man, something I can get. Yeah, I like that too. That's why I said you guys diversify the stuff you're selling, because people are all doing this stuff. So go for other things. So yeah, I like being able to kind of go to the New Balance or the Puma and this and that, and it's like they're like, what are you scanning that for? What are you looking at? Yeah, oh no, man, I got some people who want this. My members. That's a good thing, because the members are really there, but it's also really good to be able to throw people off the scent, because people are nosy as hell too. Even people oh, what's this? Where do you get that from? I'm not a nosy person. If I go into a store and I see you coming out with 2 Jordan 1s and I didn't know they had Jordan 1s, I'm not going to be like, oh, you got Jordan 1s from here? Oh, damn, they got any more? I'm just going to be like, oh, what's up, my nigga? All right, peace. And continue what I'm doing. And if I'm able to get one, if it comes to me or whatever, then cool. But that's annoying too, looking in the bags and, oh, what you got? And sticking around. Now they want to stick around the store and see what, like, man, you don't get on to mind your own business, bro. Nosy folks, man. Different strokes for different folks. I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be mean. It just is what it is, man. Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business. You got to stick and move and mind your business, bro. It kind of goes hand in hand, though, for real. Stick and move and mind your business, bro. That's one thing that's just a little annoying too, when you got the nosy or the ones there who want to know what you're doing when their stuff is doing. It's one thing that's worse to me, like the greed and stuff like that. Your plate is full, you got a full, your plate is full this high, like you have a plate and it's this high up and you're eating off it. Oh man, you're stuffing your face, drinking, you're eating a good life, and then you see somebody else coming with a plate of a couple things that you ain't got on yours. You're like, hey man, what's on your plate? Can I get some of that? Or where you get that? Where you get that from? Where's your hookup for that? Where's it? What the fuck, bitch? You got this whole plate over here, but you want to know what's my little plate, my little shit? Come on, bruh. Yeah, yeah. Let them leave the bricks. Let them leave the bricks. Like I said, the first generation resellers, they have bricks, but they don't know the bricks. They the shoe that they don't even look at or think twice of unless it got a collab on it or something. I I try to like, when you see them in there, like I don't let them see me fully what I'm scanning. If I don't know them or whatever, like, if it's somebody I know, I don't really care because I know we cool, whatever in sense. But like, yeah, nah, like when I see the groups moving around, I don't want them to really see the stuff they're not looking at, because I'm like, then when they go to other places, they might try to grab it. Like even the last couple times when I go to the Glendale and I see, like last time I went, I'm like, damn, it's holidays, everybody Christmas shopping now. I was thinking about just going a little bit later. I'm like, I might need to go a little earlier because everybody's going shopping for Christmas, so they're looking everywhere for all the deals. So I just knew if I go to Lady Foot Locker too late, that it's gonna be ransacked through. But everybody worry about the main store. They ain't even look in there. And I don't even care if they start now, because it doesn't matter. There's enough for everybody. But yeah, man, to find the Hirachis and for $19 and these Air Maxes and Jordan shoes for $19 that 1 week, because everybody's there worried about whatever might be releasing at JD Sports. Y'all can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at. Y'all stay over there. Nah, I didn't see that yet. Yeah, Cali Perks. Yeah, I didn't see the Puma Scarface collab. I ain't see that yet. Maybe if I had, I probably didn't pay attention to it. Um, but yeah, Puma and Kyrie, that would be interesting. With them releasing shoes like this, they do have an athlete who has a flashy sneaker line and collabs and stuff. I feel like out of the ones that people have been saying, Puma kind of makes sense. I'm just hoping the shoe would look good. I know they get him as far as collabs are concerned, and they have a lifestyle situation which he kind of would like to have, I'm sure, because he has a couple lifestyle like dunks, and then he has the three. So I think Puma could be good, or New Balance. I'm hearing a lot of people say New Balance, and New Balance sounds cool also because they also have a lot of good collabs. Their lifestyle sneakers are very comfortable. Their basketball sneakers might be so-so. Kawhi sneakers are cool. I don't see a lot of people hooping in them, even though I'm not in the gyms like that. But the Kawhi sneaker, I haven't heard bad things about it. But, them putting the energy into Kyrie and let him be creative and having that same type of design feel, then it could work. The whole Side Collective, that's been a rumor of him going to Side Collective, which is a black designer, which would be dope, innovative. Spencer Dinwiddie and somebody else has their own sneaker that they have in the league. So if he started his own brand, that would be cool. It really sucks to even have to be in this position to talk about it, because it made so much sense, him and Nike. It really did, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they both were tired of each other. It wasn't that Nike just dumped him. He was also fed up with what's going on there. So that's one thing I will make sure to say, because people just think he got just dropped. It was a little bit of a mutual thing. And then everything he kind of did recently or said or retweeted was just another way for them to for sure get from under it. So that is what it is, man. But like it's all about making sure the shoe looks good. I feel like if you went to Adidas, that wouldn't happen. I feel like if you went to Puma, it could happen because they have Mellow, and that's something new and fresh. You know what I'm saying? It's not like something they've had for a minute and they're like just trying to, you know what I'm saying? As far as like this Mellow situation is only 2-3 years new, 2 years in. So them having a shoe that has hype, a collab that has hype, selling out, they know what to do with it with a Kyrie. You know what I mean? It's just about making sure the shoe looks good. But the Mellows are not bad. So, oh man. Oh, that's the worst. I'm sorry, I just now seen that, Eric. That's the worst right there. You know, they want to gimme, but don't want to give, and big up to everybody how they make their moves. Everybody do what they do for their own particular reasons. They could have got burnt previously, whatever. But some people just don't have even the mind or the conscience of it to realize what they're doing. And there's even somebody who like I see every now and then out in the street. I knew him when he used to work at a company before. Cool person. His demeanor is cool. He seems cool, but he's never really done it to me. But he's done it to a couple people I know because we all know each other. And like he's asked me, oh, if you hear something, let me know, but he never ever lets me know, and I've said things before, because I would give out information sometime about certain things because of certain areas that he was in, this is like a while ago. But yeah, when you have those guys like, oh, let me know what's up, but then he's somewhere and he might be there, oh, they got these he got these theories, he won't pass that information on. Like he already got his 2 pair, but he won't tell me or somebody else the same thing. And like I said, I didn't really experience it myself, but then I think about it like, yeah, he's never really let me know, except for a couple times. But I know somebody who like really gave this guy some really good information on some really good drops, and then he didn't return the favor. And then there was like one particular time where the guy was like, oh man, you didn't let me know about it. And the guy's response was, oh, these were for me. Like, oh, I just had to get this myself. Like he was just worried about himself, which I understand we're all worried about self, but when you're when you sharing information, it got to go both ways. Like it got to, give and take. So you're absolutely right about that. It doesn't hurt if you get some information, and like, I think, okay, it's a little bit more understandable why people might do it if they don't want to give the information because it might stop them from getting their pair, which is still fucked up. But like, if you get the pair and you there and you don't say, oh, we got him here, like that's messed up. Like, I mean, I guess people think it's not, people think it is. I don't know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, that Puma stuff would be interesting though. The Puma MB.02 slime are dope, bro. Yeah, see, this location happened to release the grade school pair early. It's a pretty dope shoe, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like, the colorway is pretty dope. I feel like the lighting in here is not doing it justice. It looked more cleaner when I was looking at it on the Instagram feed. But yeah, these are definitely dope. This is a grade school pair, though. I'm sure they probably have the men's pair or didn't get them in stock yet. What do you know the date of these when they're supposed to drop? Like how early did they put these out? I thought this would have been a Christmas release, right? So if it's probably what, a few days early or a week early. Yep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. So it's like that's the feel. If he, his, it's you can't remake what happened, and it's funny because when you say that, it makes me think of what I'm about to say, but then it made me think of another scenario. Because like, yeah, like he could start again with somebody else, but it's gonna be hard to match what we had, and we're not gonna get what we had because that happened in one time and it's done. So it's like to restart over. It's like, damn, it can restart over and be fire, but damn, it's gonna, But if it's fire enough to make us forget, which how you can't forget what was done. It's a lot that was done. You know what I mean? To try to do and forget. You know what I mean? Uh, damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Do it and forget this. Oh yeah, because what made me think of starting over and trying to do it again. Yeah, Grizz, find them. Nike.com has some still there on a discount right now for the Infinity and the Kyrie Low 5 um, in like regular colorways as well as some of the team colorways. You can find them before they get out of there. Kyrie jerseys on sale too. A few things that are Kyrie. Just go to Nike and type in Kyrie Irving. You'll see a lot of stuff discounted. Oh, December 23rd. Okay. 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 Got them kind of early. I need to ask them, like, when y'all gonna get the men's pairs in? When y'all gonna get the men's pairs in? Damn, this is super early. I might have to for sure go back and grab another one, then see if somebody else wants it. Excuse me. Yeah, if somebody in the States and y'all want a grade school pair, let me know. I'll go by there tomorrow. If you're not a member, it got to be a little fee though. But if you're a member, definitely. But if you're not a member, just let me, ask me. We can work it out. Sure, match. Crazy, yeah. So December 23rd. That's cool. I didn't know that was that early. Yeah, some stores just be doing that, man. They put them out. I don't know how that happens. Maybe a rookie person putting them out, or maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe it was another colorway and they put that colorway out by mistake. They just put out all the MB.02s instead of just the blue one. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's what's happened. Who knows? Very interesting. I wonder if any more stores will have that out early. Of course, I'll definitely let y'all know if that's the case, though. I'll definitely let you know if that's the case. But man, we've been rocking for 2:23. I appreciate y'all sliding through, bro. I'm about to get out of here. Y'all have a great night. We're gonna come back live pretty soon, and I will have some guests, and hopefully some of you guys will go ahead and join the chat also. I'm gonna get those crazy. I'm not gonna say that, but I want to get those crazy 97s. I definitely want to get those Kobe's. Those fire. But resale's gonna be crazy. People are gonna grab those because those are the Kobe Adidas. So who knows? But yeah, I'm about to get out of here. I do want to take some time to go ahead and edit tonight before I do go to sleep and get up early. So I'm about to get out of here, man. Thank you guys for stopping through whatever platform you came from. Subscribe to BOSSCO 2.0. Please subscribe to BOSSCO 2.0. I upload videos there that are a lot longer. They're 25 minutes and above. 25-minute and above videos. Watch that there if you guys want to watch longer form videos. Edit it up, of course. And then I'm trying to run that channel up. So, get them watch time up for that so we can have the right for January. You feel me? So, yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. Have a great night wherever you are in the world. Deuces.